Okay, I'm ready. I'm going. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Madhouse. I'm Maddie Smith, your host for the day. And for very nice. Joined today by Allie Mae, co-host.
Hey.
Allie, what's good?
A little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eloquent.
Yeah, you know me.
We have a guest today. We're going to be riffing and raffing with him. He's an idol. He's an icon. He's LA-based.
Sex symbol.
Sex symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy. Mm-hmm. LA-based, but from, did you start in New York?
Absolutely, I did.
Yes, you did. Me too.
I did.
We got that kindred spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of like nothing is ever enough. It's Fumi Abe!
What up?
My name is Fumi. It is a Japanese name, but I actually grew up in the Midwest. I'm from Ohio, and I don't know if you guys have been out there. It's not a very diverse place, so I remember growing up, I would have very strange conversations with my classmates. Like one time I asked this girl out, and she was like, hey, listen, don't take this personally, but I'm just not that into Asian guys. And I remember I was sitting there like, oh, but dude, Megan, I'm literally the only Asian guy you know. Like, this feels extremely personal. What are you talking about right now? She just kept going. She's like, I don't know, Asian guys are so short, they're kind of skinny, their name's always like Fumi. I'm like, that is me! You're describing me. That is a sample size of one, ya bitch.
Thanks for having me.
Good, Fumi!
Thanks for having me.
I haven't seen you in so long.
I know.
We used to be at every mic together.
I know.
We go to mics at Peaches in Bed-Stuy. Remember that?
On Tuesdays.
Yeah, we do
yeah.
mics at restaurants. People are eating grilled shrimp and
Yeah,
grits
that
around
was
the corner,
weird.
and we're
That
like,
was
hey,
weird.
so...
And that was weird because that was also like maybe 5 or 6 p.m. So it's like they were also weird for eating that early.
They were weird.
Yes.
We were weird.
We were weird.
You would get there and it would be,
It's all
like,
weird.
What are we doing mics in these
Yeah, I know.
random...
Nice restaurant.
So
This was like a
funny.
black-owned restaurant. Remember that?
Yeah. And
my
we walk in our comedy clothes like, open my...
Yeah.
You were eating.
Pajama pants.
Bunch of
Yeah,
white guys
pajama
saying
pants.
racist shit. It
Next
was
room
great.
over. So I'm fucking this guy.
Yeah.
What other funny mics were there? There was always funny ones in Brooklyn and like
Oh, you ever do God, five leaves? Something five? Freddie Sheffield?
Yes.
What's that one?
Yes. Not 5 leaves.
Oh,
Isn't that a full spot?
5 spot.
Yes. The 5 spot with Freddie Sheffield. Freddie.
Yeah, that
Icon.
mic.
And then there was a few black dudes who were running the scene. For the
Yeah.
open mic scene. Freddie. Jimmy Peoples. For your 2 p.m. Bunga's Den.
Yes.
Mike. Because when I first moved to New York, I had a job where I realized early on I had no supervision. So I would leave my apartment at 1 p.m. and just start hitting mics. So I would go to like
Yeah.
Bunga's Den at 2. And then there was like a Laughing Buddha at 4:30.
Yep,
And then the
yep.
regular mic started after that. You would go to like Phoenix at 7 or
Phoenix.
something. With Lisa
Jillian-
Harmon. Or,
Oh, Lisa. Jillian. Remember Jillian Jake or Jillian something?
yes, Jillian.
Something. Yeah.
Michaels. JK.
Yeah.
Jillian Michaels.
Weird times, but they don't have that scene anymore. And now you're in LA.
Now I'm in LA.
So before we start, let's how about you read your intro so people can get to know you, just in
Okay.
case they don't, which they probably do because you're world famous.
Okay. What up, Madhouse? My name is Fumi Abe. I'm an Los Angeles-based comedian and low-key, I'm the shit. I'm a writer for Super Plastic, The Late Late Show. I've been on The Tonight Show, Colbert. Okay, you guys get it. I'm a high-achieving Asian. Audio
Who
shout
the hell
out.
wrote that? That's an audio shout out in case they can't hear.
Okay.
That you are.
Yeah.
I am Japanese American. I had no other choice but to honor my ancestors by talking about my fat cock on stage. Never give up. What does it say? Nana Korobi Yaoki.
Nice.
What does that mean?
You know what that means?
We don't know.
It means fall down 7 times, stand up 8.
Oh no! Now I remember this. Yeah, I thought it was like an African phrase or something, and I was like,
Hilarious. I literally Googled like Japanese sayings.
yeah. That's a good one. That's a good
Okay,
phrase.
cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
if, you know how you show someone in like their language and they're like,
No, but
Yeah.
you pick like a figure of speech, so this is good.
okay, good.
See, this
Good.
this
Whereas-
informs me that you did your research.
if instead,
And this is
good
good.
thing I didn't like type in fall down 7 times, stand up 8.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
that's
yeah.
too
As
right.
if- yes,
but that's
yes,
like
yes,
a
yes.
say, right? Okay.
This is a sick one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
thanks,
you know
shout out
how,
to my
like-
fat cock. Thank you so much.
I know. I just had a shout out. You're a huge fucking cocker. Fumi, what is up?
Dude, so many things.
Tell us everything.
Oh my god. I mean, when's the last time I saw you?
I think I saw you on Zoom
That's not a good sign.
because
That's
I
not a
thought
good
we
sign.
did. I did your podcast during COVID, maybe.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
I
maybe
think
I
we did
did-
like a Zoom show or something.
Yeah, probably Zoom shows.
I think you did my show at Union Hall one point over the pandemic.
Yes. Wait, did you have an Asian Not Asian live show that I was on? Or just a regular show.
It was like a regular stand-up show. But it was like for my podcast audience at the time. At the time. Yeah.
And-
But
yeah.
man. I don't know. It's so weird because I still feel like I'm like a New York dude, but like I've been in LA for like 3.5 years or something.
Yeah, you moved right like when
2021.
COVID started, right?
Like September 2021. So,
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude.
So you're chilling here during COVID. You moved to
Yeah.
LA for a job, right? Did you move there
Yes.
because you became a writer
Yes.
for Hoarding?
Yes.
Who's not gay?
Is this Patreon only? What is this again?
Oh, this is fully public. This is fully public, so be careful with your words.
That's so funny. No, I don't think he's like gay, but like I
He's
just
got that
feel like
slant.
everybody in Hollywood when they get to that level, they're all like bi.
Yeah.
Everybody's bi now, dude.
Everybody's
You know
a
what I
little
mean?
gay.
I feel like if you become to be an A-list celebrity, you just need any sort of stimulation.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if, you're,
yeah.
if you have a girlfriend, you're like, well, I don't want to fuck a girl anymore. I'm so famous, I want to fucking a little kid in the ass.
Yeah, that's what they do over there, you know?
Taylor Swift fucks girls and guys.
Okay,
bet.
so I've heard about this, but it's bad for her brand or whatever
Being
because
gay.
yes,
Same thing with
Is
like
that sad?
yeah, it is. Bradley Cooper, gay.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
well, we know
Aaron
that.
Rodgers,
Yeah,
gay.
Aaron Rodgers is a football player.
Yeah,
He's gay.
yeah.
Is he the first open
You
gay
heard
football
it from me
player?
first. He's not open.
Oh, he's not. He's very
Yeah,
close.
I just outed him.
Well,
I think there's one single openly gay NFL player.
there, yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers
Yo.
answered, I'm just gonna say it right out. I'm not gay, but he is. He was dating Shailene Woodley.
I don't know who's that. I don't know who that is.
She was in
it's a woman.
Fault in Our Stars or some sort of cancer teenage cancer movie.
Okay. Oh,
Big Little
yeah, yeah,
Lies.
yeah. Okay, wait. Speaking of
Little
gay
Lies.
football players, I've been watching this show on Hulu about Aaron Hernandez. Remember
Oh
Aaron Hernandez?
yeah, of course.
He
I remember
was
Aaron
a
Hernandez.
Patriots.
R.I.P.
And
Yep.
that shit was happening. I wasn't really into sports back then, but his Hulu like dramatized shows by Ryan Murphy. It's mad gay.
Mad gay.
It's actually so gay.
It's so gay to the point where if Aaron Hernandez came back, he'd be like, I wasn't that gay.
Wait,
He'd
Aaron
probably kill himself
Hernandez?
again. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is that the guy who killed his parents?
No, those are
that's
the
Menendez
Menendez boys.
brothers.
Also Ryan Murphy, shout out.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Which
he's
is
killing it.
problematic. But
Yeah.
Aaron Hernandez was a Patriots. Was he a quarterback?
He was a tight end.
Tight end. Yeah,
He was a tight
Travis
end.
Kelsey vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He.
But a lot of it's like CTE. He had a lot of brain damage.
Yeah, and he was always wilding because in college he was wilding out, and then he played for the Patriots, and he was like every weekend would get fucked up.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had guns, and then at one point he shot someone through the car.
He killed two groups of people. One,
Oh.
he killed two people after the club because he thought they were laughing at him. He
Yeah.
killed him. He just killed him.
Relatable.
Never got
Relatable.
Yeah,
Me on
absolutely.
stage. What?
Dude, that's me not selling merch after my show.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I
yeah.
hate selling merch. I
Well,
feel like I'm bombing twice.
I did
Yeah.
it one time. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Even just standing there for the meet and greet. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
merch.
god. Oh god, you put up my merch. Oh my god. Oh no.
Mind you, Fumi walked in the building talking shit about someone else's merch, and now here we are, Spankistador.
I hate selling them so
I know,
much.
but do people often at your? Because I think I'm gonna get into merch again.
So
at the
you
end of
got to
this
do
year.
it because
I
you do
know.
make money. But you have to be patient with it.
Yes.
And also, these are dude. I
sold 3
gotta talk
shirts.
about it at therapy, dude. It's like merch is like
It's-
because you think stand up is like mentally crazy because to your
Right.
point, like if you're not having a good set or they don't
Right.
laugh at one thing,
You'll
you're
lose
just
your
like
mind.
something. You know what I mean?
But it's not.
But the merch is a different
it's
game.
different.
It's like
Yeah.
it's really hurtful
Yeah.
when they just laughed at you for an hour
Yeah.
and they don't want to give you any
don't wanna
money.
give you
It's
any money.
so
Yeah.
hurtful.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine what it is like to be a small artisan selling at craft fairs. I would kill myself
because
if I was
you don't
trying
even
to
have
sell-
the performance aspect. You just
Yeah,
have the merch.
You're just there. You're
Bro.
just the merch.
Just the
Yeah.
merch.
Right.
That's all I think when I see small business owners, just the merch. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
selling
Yeah.
little
Brutal.
necklaces and fucking
Yeah.
koozies on the street.
Yeah.
They probably make $15 every week they do that.
Yeah, it's dark.
You know, it's so funny. Like, I'm so insecure about merch that if I'm not selling, it, I will live change the price.
Oh my God.
Way. No.
swear
No,
to
you
God.
can't do that.
Hilarious.
Okay, now it's 25.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
A couple stragglers or people who are in the bathroom, you're like, all right, I'll catch these on their way out.
Yeah.
Final sale, $10. Everything's
Right.
gotta go.
I got like the bankrupt.
Yeah. Close out sale.
Yeah, like all those furniture warehouses.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Bro.
Big blowout sale.
I get so
Election day
insecure.
sale.
I get so
Yeah.
insecure.
It's the same as like social media too. I get insecure
Yeah.
about social media.
But I think with social media, like, you know, even before comedy, we had it. You
Right.
know, so
Right.
it's on a bigger scale now, but I'm kind of used to the way it feels. But I was so new to the merch game. There's so many things. Like, you got to be patient with it. Like, I think you actually sell more in smaller cities.
I think so
You,
too.
you probably
Yeah.
sell, like, even if you sell out the Gramercy Theater in New York, you're probably not going to sell as many as, like, the Hartford Funny Bone. To be
Agreed.
completely honest,
It's
because
true.
they're just more excited that they're there.
It's true. I mean, and you go to a show, like I went to Winnipeg in Canada. They were like, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
And then I went
Yeah.
to Toronto. They were neutral.
Yep, yep,
They
yep.
could not give me the time of day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you just think about that when you're like doing the merch stuff,
Yeah.
you know. Don't
And
hurt
some-
yourself.
Some states you might sell more because it's like, oh wow, a woman is talking. We're letting her do
Right.
that. Oh, an Asian person. We never see that.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, you want to
Oh.
support.
yeah, yeah.
We want to support.
Yeah.
Then you go to DC Improv, they see that all the time.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
big
yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
else
we
you
have
got?
Asian politicians.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so weird doing merch too, because you get a little racist doing it, because you're like, what kind of people are buying? You know what I'm saying? And I will say Asians don't buy a lot, and that's most of my fan base. Black people buy a lot of merch.
yes, they do.
do?
Black people like to buy.
Dude, they support
Yeah.
the arts.
They do.
Like
Wow.
I don't know what it
They
is.
do. I think they're supportive. They love to buy.
Really?
Even in Wild 'N Out, when people on the cast like start businesses, immediately everyone's buying.
Dude,
from
it's
them.
like it's
Hosting,
incredible.
yeah.
They're like, there's
Yeah.
more black women wearing Fumi shirts
I know.
than
No
any other
way.
demo.
It's
crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah,
That's pretty
they
cool.
They're very supportive.
Yeah.
Black people are the most supportive. Black people are like, even black comics. They'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I see you. And then I'm trying to get like you. And then
Yeah, yeah,
white
yeah.
comics are like,
How'd you get that?
Yeah.
one time a white guy was like, are you embarrassed to be on Wild 'N Out?
What?
And then like
Dude.
cut to me coming back from my first season, Derek Gaines and Monroe Martin were like, Wildin', Wildin'.
Wow.
They were like, you on a different level now, cuz.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you're cuz.
And then the white people are like, that's gay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's going on? Are you still writing for the Late Show?
No, that show's over now.
Oh. Is
That
it
show's
canceled?
over.
Is it over? Oh,
It's
yeah,
over. No,
it ended.
Taylor Tomlinson's show took over.
After midnight.
After midnight.
But you're writing for.
Well, now I'm like writing for this like weird toy company.
Yeah, I know. I know. I went to the link on your
yeah,
the
it's
profile
like
on your bio.
it's not even a TV writing gig. It's like they want to like make it's like this fashion. It's this guy who created Kid Robot.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a vintage toy
Yes,
company.
yes, okay.
So it's like collectible toys, and
Yeah.
they want to take these characters. None of the characters have backstories, so they want to like pitch TV shows and stuff. Somehow like helping them do that.
I got
So
it.
it's cool.
Got
I mean, it's it's pretty
cool
chill.
job.
That's nice
Yeah,
as
I mean,
hell.
I didn't have I wasn't really working after Corden till then. So in that space between, I was just doing stand up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corden was a whole thing, dude. It was like I learned a lot, and it was
Yeah.
so much fun. But like,
Any crazy memories?
well, they did fire me on Asian American Heritage Month, so that was hilarious.
Dude, you could have posted about that.
Dude, I should have,
You
but
should
then
post about like the Patriot Act people when they
Yeah.
when they all went. They were like, it's tense in the writers' room.
Yo,
I was like,
I-
yeah, no shit.
I like made a joke about. I was like, I should
Yeah,
post about it,
right.
and then all my writer friends were like, "Oh, Fumi, if James and all those guys, if only they knew what Asian American Heritage Month was." And I was like, "You're
Yeah,
right. They don't
damn
even
it.
they don't even know
They don't even
what
know.
the fuck
They
I'm
don't even
talking
know.
about."
that it
man.
exists.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you meet any cool people?
Yeah, I learned a lot about like. Well, first of all, like I don't like people like to make fun of Corden, but like I did see how like. You know, late night shows, like the entire business is based on that one person.
Yeah.
So like he is very talented. And then you think about like Fallon, all these people, like
Yeah.
just that guy is giving like thousands of people jobs. So like that was kind of cool to see.
That is cool. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
look at him, you're like, damn, you built all of this.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
roast him whatever you want, but
Yeah.
the fact is that
Yeah.
he's good enough
I know.
to support all these people.
Well, he can do carpool karaoke.
yeah. You can do it.
What would your guys' carpool karaoke song be?
Ooh. What is did they just sing like songs that they like, or it's like an interview
There has
show,
to be,
right?
yeah.
I probably do a lot of emo shit, you know? I'm an emo guy.
Oh, really? Like Take It Back Sunday?
Take It Back, I love Take It Back Sunday.
you calling, don't bother Ranger. I know exactly what
yeah, that's a good one.
Maddie.
And James Corden's like, your lipstick is calling, don't bother. I know exactly what goes on.
With an
Yeah.
orchestra in the back for some reason.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's fucking
I would
great.
do, what song would I do? I would do, somebody said you had a new friend.
What is this? Oh,
Dancing on
Robin.
My Own.
Okay. By the way,
I
I didn't.
hate that song.
How?
It's
it comes
cuck
on, and I'm like,
energy.
we're getting up.
It's
Wow.
cuck energy.
What?
I'm in the corner
Yeah, but
watching you
yeah, but it's
kiss
about
her.
the-
Stop
the-
watching.
the-
Walk away.
It's about the music part of it, because the music
Yeah,
part
but
is...
love is complicated for
It
women.
is.
Don't you know?
Yeah, only
I-
women.
I'll tell you what, I
you in
would
a
be sitting in the
relationship?
corner watching.
Yeah, I'm still with my girlfriend.
Really? How long
yeah,
has that
yeah.
been?
God, like 10 years maybe.
Oh, yeah, it's been
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
You guys gonna get married?
We talked about it, but she's like really not into that
Really?
kind of stuff. So we're chilling
You
for
lucked
now.
out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
every
yeah.
guy's dream.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we're also like open. It's kind of funky. We've been
Really?
open for like 3 years, maybe. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. So you're one of those people,
Fumi's a
huh?
I know, but I don't talk about it because
Yeah.
it's like not fun to talk about, and people go like, "You fucking straight guy." Like, you know, like, I think women hate that. Women hate
The
people.
open relationship thing?
Yeah.
These two girls sat down at my bar and they were talking about how they have an app where it has like a chart so that she can keep track of all of her different partners, likes, dislikes, allergies, the experiences they have together. And she's like, it's kind of like a spreadsheet. And I was like, excuse me, I am so sorry. I hate to be eavesdropping on your conversation, but that sounds so stressful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you said that?
Yes.
He probably
she
didn't. He probably didn't like that.
No, they were open
right.
they were open to explaining it to
They're
me.
open.
Really?
Yes.
They're open.
They're
You open your
open.
relationship to
Yeah.
explaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you say? You sat down and said, "Bitch, I want to."
I said open with bitch for
I
sure.
wanna-
Well, we've been together for like so long.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of started because like we were each other's first boyfriend girlfriend.
Oh.
So we didn't have a lot of experience and stuff
20s.
like that. Yeah, we met in college and then we started dating for real when I was like 23 or 24.
Okay, yeah.
Like I literally like maybe the year I started comedy, we started
Oh, word.
like
Okay,
getting together.
cool.
So like yeah, it kind of stemmed from that and
Just
I
being
don't
like, if we're gonna be together forever, we should probably maybe fuck around if we want to.
that kind of thing,
kind
but it was more I kind of pitched it as like a finite thing.
Oh, you
I was
pitched it.
like I was kind of like hey, I'm always pitching bits.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh,
Writer's room, you know?
That's that late night brain you have.
Yeah. The man knows.
That's that
No,
little.
but I
knows
kind of
how
pitched. I
to
was like,
sell
hey,
it.
let's just
robot
like
brain.
Yeah.
kind of like let's just do it for like a little bit and like and another thing is like we like check in with each other. So if
Right.
like if you're feeling insecure
What'd she
or
say?
whatever,
Was she like, hell yeah? Or was she like,
she wasn't like hell yeah, but she's
Right.
like I'd be open to trying it out.
okay.
You know? Yeah.
I have a question. Is your girlfriend Japanese?
No, she's Bulgarian.
Oh.
Yep.
From Bulgaria or
She's from Bulgaria. Her
Oh.
dad looks like Steph Tolev. I don't know if you know who that
hilarious.
is. Yeah.
Her
She's
dad
like-
does.
Yeah,
That's
they're
so
like they're
funny.
like the same race. There's like
Yeah.
a specific race in Bulgaria that looks like that, and she's of that
She got
race.
that nose.
The nose, she got the
okay.
nose. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so if she's European, maybe she'd be more open. I feel like
Yeah.
American girls would be like, bitch.
You will never catch me.
will
You never know. But you know what? I feel like people are doing it, but they just don't really talk about it. I think the open relationships that fail are like the people who are like openly talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's similar to like just any relationship
Any-
that
yeah.
like showing off the ring, the
Yeah,
fucking
social media.
It's like what's going on? What
Yeah.
are you fucking compensating?
Agreed.
You know?
Can I ask, do each of your parents know that you're open?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Where the
Why
fuck?
would you even share that?
Why would I
Oh,
tell
why?
them?
I don't know.
You even share that?
Well, what if you were
Mom,
walking down
Dad,
the
we're
street?
fucking people on the side.
Yeah.
What those fucking people on the street? Is that what you said?
No, what if you're like walking down the street with another girl, like holding her hand, and you ran into?
I would not hold her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from? You grew up in the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, so she's walking down the street in
Wait,
Ohio.
you're saying that if I was holding the girl like not
A
my
different
girlfriend?
girl's
Okay,
hand.
so that's the other
Someone
thing is like this is like I'm not like poly. I don't have multiple girlfriends, right? It's
Oh,
like
it's just about sex.
and it's just physical. And it's
Okay.
just like me. It's about being cute and connecting and flirting and sex, and that's it.
Yes.
And it's so weird because I'm so honest about what I want and looking for
Yeah.
that there's like it's really not messy because no one can get mad because I just told them that's what I wanted.
The new girls.
Yeah, and if they don't want to do that, they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were in that, and I'm not interested," and then we
Word.
don't hook up,
Yeah.
and like that's
So
totally
you
fine.
never had a girlfriend on the side, just like fucking
No,
around
no,
people?
no. Yeah, and it's usually like if I'm on the road or something.
Oh,
you know?
word. Yeah. I forget you travel. So
Yeah.
you probably got some puss in Hartford, Funny Bone.
Hartford, I did not. Absolutely not.
Hey, I'll come through.
Yeah. Meet me at the club in the mall.
Yeah, seriously,
yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah, that was sad. Hartford was sad, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, so that's.
Are you on an app? So
Nah, dude. I just like
are you fucking fans?
nah.
Are we asking too much about this?
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
are.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. Oopsie daisy.
Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm not like shy about. I would never fuck like somebody who has like followed me for like a long time.
Yeah.
But if they're like at the show or something, that's how
Yeah.
that's how I meet people.
Oh, yeah,
so
of
like of course,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah.
through comedy.
And then did you find out what your girlfriend's doing too, or is it?
We like tell each other, but that's like the whole. That's why it's not sexy. It's not like it's
Right.
kind of about like
It's not
honesty
supposed to
and
be
stuff.
sexy. It's supposed to be.
yeah, it's like it's actually more work. You
I know.
That's
Yeah.
why like I think, but some people don't tell, and that works for
right,
them.
right.
But I think for us, it's like we can just. It's a little bit easier.
I never been in anything like that. I never had a threesome.
Do you
never,
have really?
I have a lover. I do have a lover currently.
Who's your lover now?
Yeah, just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just fucking
a regular guy.
What?
A regular guy.
No.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't say.
Yeah. No.
Oh, he famous?
Yeah, I am banging Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, he's
Yeah.
my boyfriend.
I hate that for you.
She helped him shave that little mustache he has.
I did. I said, get that off.
Yeah.
I do have a lover, but I don't think he would. I don't think we would go open. He's very anxious.
Oh wow, he's anxious.
I could never picture.
He's very anxious.
He would
Wow.
never pitch that, and I
Yeah.
couldn't even. I think if you pitch that to him, it would just perplex him.
Yeah, he'd be like,
He would just look puzzled.
Well, is that something you like want? I feel like you
No, I don't know.
you already
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
around.
Look at me, Andrew.
right?
No.
You had your whole phase, right?
I did have
and
my
I don't
whole
mean
face.
that. I mean that in a respectful
No, I had
way.
my whole
Yes.
Fumi. It was like a hot dog eating competition for a second. How
Fucking Kobayashi over here.
Kobayashi, Dunkin' and water goes right in, baby.
God
That's all you had to do. Had 56 in 1 hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I slutted out, and I also was drinking a lot, so I was having a lot of
Yeah.
weird non-consensual sex.
Okay.
So all the guys I had sex with, 40 of them were one-night stands. 3 of them were my boyfriends.
Wow.
So I haven't had a lot of repeat sex.
Right,
I never
right.
really had a hoe. I never really had a hookup
sure,
that
sure,
I could
sure,
be no
sure.
feelings about.
Yeah.
I always get into relationships with boyfriends who are like obsessed with me. And
Right,
then,
right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right. Yeah.
So I never fucked her. I just had blackout sex for a long time. But I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking 7 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It really shows in your skin.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not joking.
That is so nice.
You look younger.
Are you
I'm
serious?
100%. And I know this because I haven't seen you in a while. And what's
Wow.
happening is I don't see my parents that often. And when I
Yes.
see them,
Oh.
I'm like, fuck, you're
Oh, I
old.
know,
And
I
the
know.
opposite is happening with you. I felt it.
am-
I literally, when you came out of the elevator, I felt it.
That's really.
This is
and
real.
I
I'm not
looked at you
even-
and I said, "You got gray in your hair."
Exactly. I'm getting older.
First thing I
That
said
is
to
getting
him.
old. I'm cool with it.
Only
you know?
because I think it's cute.
Thank you.
I think it's really
really
cute.
nice.
I have some too, and like I got my hair done. I did a CBS Sports thing this weekend, and she put hairspray in my hair, and
Yeah.
my whites were like reflecting off the thing. I was like, damn, I don't look as good anymore.
But you can still be
look
sexy
great.
with the gray.
You can be sexy with
first
the
of all,
gray.
the hair is
I
a
know.
separate issue. I think skin is the hardest to
Skin
maintain.
is-
Skin is
And
the
you
hard thing
can't-
because white hair actually became girls were like, and they still are dying like little white streaks,
Little shimmers and stuff like that. Skin is yeah. I'm grateful that and I wore sunscreen since I was like 15 years old.
Yeah. Mhm.
My mom forced it on me,
Yeah.
and I think it helps. And
that
we all
helps,
think
yeah.
we're gonna look like shit, and it's because our boomer parents didn't wear any sunscreen.
Right.
Yes.
My dad woke up to work on a dairy farm every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Burned his skin off.
Oh my
mom
God.
used
Just
to-
asking
shit.
for cancer. That's crazy.
I know. Now
That's
he looks like shit.
Wow.
And he had shit removed on his nose. He's bald. He had parts removed from his head.
Yeah.
All from
for skin cancer.
milk and gals.
Yeah.
God damn.
And just not wearing sunscreen.
I didn't know you came from a family of farmers. I
Yes,
had no
my
idea.
dad grew up on a dairy farm in Buffalo. 12 siblings.
Wow. But your
Insane.
dad was not a farmer when you were a kid.
Not.
Okay,
no.
okay.
He grew up, and then my dad worked like FedEx, like freight
Okay, okay, okay.
transportation.
Cool.
You know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
my mom worked in healthcare. Very mom and dad jobs. Jobs.
Okay.
Did you like growing up in the Midwest? It's similar to Buffalo.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I think I look back and I'm glad I did that. You know, people are nice, and
Yeah, they are.
I made some like lifelong friends. So and I think like in a weird way, I think that's why I do comedy, because I think I just had to fit in.
Yeah.
And you just kind of, but you kind of do it through like. You can do it through sports or you can
Yeah.
whatever, academics, whatever, but I'm a fucking idiot and I
Yeah,
can't play any
exactly.
sports.
I know you are.
I got
Right.
band-aids, I got paper cut. I'm weak. I'm a weak man.
Weak man.
So,
Weak man.
weak man. And so you just try to be funny. I remember
Yes.
I got in trouble in 4th grade because I couldn't really speak English yet, and I wanted to like make this
In
girl
4th
laugh.
grade.
I think I moved here when I was in like 3rd grade. So I from Japan.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I
wow.
could like I grew up here and I couldn't speak
I
English.
think so. I think I was
No,
reading
no,
your
no,
bio.
no.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
wow,
I was
Fumi.
born in Japan.
What the-
Yeah.
Okay. I think I was confused at your bio on your website. It said Midwest. So
I
you
grew
were
up
born
there.
in Japan.
Yeah, but I
Wow.
moved there when I was like
Big in Japan.
1999.
Big in
Yeah.
1999. I think.
1999.
We moved
And
to
where in
Ohio.
Japan?
I'm from Chiba, which is like the New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
It's
Okay,
like a commuter.
so it rules.
Yeah.
Shout out Jersey.
Turn up Alley.
Yeah.
Represent.
Yeah, there's also
And-
bananas there.
Yeah.
There's bananas going.
Yeah, exactly. And so you grew up in Chiba.
Yeah. It's actually where the airport is. If you ever go to Japan,
I need to
Narita
go.
Airport, it's in Chiba, because there's more land there. It's like
Right.
more
What
suburban.
city is it near?
What
Stupid question?
city?
Or
I
like-
mean, I'm from Funabashi, is like the city there, but it's all like small. Like it's like a commuter. Funabashi, yeah,
I don't want to be dramatic, but I know nothing about Japan.
and that's okay.
Yeah, me neither.
But there's like a comedy scene there. You guys should go.
Pokemon. That is all
There
I
is
know.
Pokemon, Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty is
They're
also
really
there.
good at skincare. right?
Well, now
Korea's
the
really
yen is
good.
the yen is weak now, so you got to go now.
You got same with Canada.
You
I went
gotta
to
go.
Canada this weekend. I was
Yeah?
buying weed like crazy.
Whoa.
No,
I
really?
paid like 5 joints for $10.
No way.
That's sad.
It's insane. It's insane. So do you go back to Japan a lot?
I try to go back like once a year, but I haven't. It's hard. It's hard
Yeah.
with this,
I know.
with this
Yeah.
job.
Did you do shows there?
I have. But next time I think I might do like a headlining thing. But I get scared because I'm like, they don't always like speak English and stuff. You
I know.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
but do you still speak Japanese? Is it still strong?
It is strong, but I don't think I can do stand up in it. Or if I did, I would have to like spend a lot of time
Trying
figuring it out.
yeah.
Right. Could you try to tell one of your jokes right now in Japanese?
I don't think I could because grammatically,
Yes.
everything comes. It's opposite.
It's different,
So like
yeah.
if the punchline is I went to school in Japanese, you would say school I went to. So
Oh,
you give up
yeah.
you give
Yeah.
up school.
It's like
right?
Pig Latin almost.
Right? Like
A little bit Latin.
okay,
Yeah.
hilarious
School
analogy.
I went to. School I went to.
Sorry.
It's like Yoda.
Yeah.
Podcast I am on.
Yeah, yeah.
You remind me of like a Midwestern mom trying to relate to my family when we
Hilarious.
moved there. It's like Pig Latin.
You take it from
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I got it. I would love to see Japan. I just
Yeah.
love sushi.
Yeah.
Now we were talking about omakase.
Omakase.
Yeah.
That's you mixed that with kamikaze.
I
It was
know,
like-
kamikaze.
It was that
Yes.
you put a sushi platter on an airplane, bomb America with it. That's
I
like
bumped some Americans
omakase.
with Philadelphia rolls. Hey, enjoy the cream cheese. Do you have any favorite Japanese cuisine items? You know that you do the New York Times crossword every fucking day. Udon noodle.
Oh really?
Every fucking day. Yeah.
So random.
Raw noodle in Japan. Udon. Eel. Eel
Oh,
every
yeah.
day.
I
Eel.
like
Oh, yeah,
eel.
eel.
I like
O-R-E,
eel.
or, air, ado. Bruh.
Damn, but I don't have a favorite, but I really like I like Japanese versions of Western food. They like so
Okay,
they have
yeah.
like they have
Oh.
pasta, but it's like Japanified.
Yes.
So it's got
Yeah.
like cod roe in it.
Yep.
It's got like it's got like
Oh, fish sauce.
yeah, like seaweed and like
Yes.
it's just like it's just got a different take on
Yes,
it,
yeah.
but it still looks like pasta, but it's
know
not
what?
like tomato based.
A place like that just opened by me in Greenpoint.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's actually their sign was amazing. It was after they were open, it said soft opening, and then it said like Asian pasta, something else, and then underneath that it said sorry for the inconvenience. And I'm like, okay, they don't know what they said there, but
Okay.
What does that mean? Mad humble. What the hell?
Yeah, right? Sorry to bother you, but we do have Asian pasta.
As if like white people are walking around Greenpoint like they're everywhere. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Deal with this pasta
Again?
with cod in it.
but I was intrigued. The pasta looked interesting.
I definitely
gotta
have
go
had a
and try
pasta
it.
dish like that, maybe from a sushi, or there's a lot of I live in Astoria in Queens. There's a lot of new drunken chicken stuff like that will
Oh,
have
yeah,
like
yeah,
pasta
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dishes with a little fishy vibe to it.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, even like if you think about like pho, which is like a Vietnamese cuisine, that's like that's inspired from because they were colonized by France. So that's like they took the French broth concept, right? That's what the broth is, man.
Banh mi,
I
baguette.
had
Yeah,
no
yeah. Banh mi.
idea.
Yeah, man.
It's a colonized. Yeah.
Even I just
Wow.
found out tempura. So a lot of Asian countries didn't have the concept of frying. That wasn't a thing. We didn't have that in Japan.
Okay.
But that's a Portuguese word. It's temprano,
Oh, temprano.
which means to fry.
Portuguese were heading over to Japan?
So there was a lot of Portuguese in Japan at one
Really?
point. Yeah. So
How did they get there?
missionaries.
Where?
Yeah.
Spreading the word of Christ.
Yep. So that's like isn't that crazy?
Spreading
Tempura.
the word
That's
of
not
fried
even.
food.
Yeah.
They're
We
like
have some
diabetes.
offerings. Yeah.
Get a load of this.
God is good, and so is a batter. Okay. Oh, we got a whole Wikipedia on Japan-Portugal relations.
Yeah, it's really
Damn.
interesting.
Oh, my computer crashes every second. Low tech vibes here.
Damn.
Okay, interesting. I had no idea.
It's exactly. So,
Missionaries. Yeah, the banh mi,
Yeah.
the udon noodle. What would be in your omakase?
oh, would be my omakase.
Yeah, I was saying mine would be like Maddie's favorite. So it would be like one nacho with like everything perfect on it. Like
One nacho.
one single nacho.
What's a nacho? Like a. Oh,
A
like a
nacho
Mexican
chip.
nacho?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
talking about omakase.
I am. I'm doing my omakase.
Oh, you
Like my. If you come to my restaurant.
you're okay. I see what you're
and
saying
it's
now.
gonna be-
Okay. I
it's
thought you
gonna
were
be-
asking. Okay.
It's gonna be a
sorry.
little bite of my
Okay.
favorite foods.
Gotcha,
So it's
gotcha,
gonna be
gotcha.
one nacho with all the perfect fixings on it from a nacho platter. Second will be a tiny stack of pancakes. Wow. This big. The next one's gonna be a little tiny hot dog.
Okay.
And then you'll get a little glass of root beer.
You've thought about this so much.
I thought about it since we were talking about the episode.
Not listening to anything you're saying, just building her menu.
Yeah, the whole time.
Piece by piece.
Whole time. And the next one will be like a sip of like Tim Hortons double coffee
Oh,
or
I
something.
fucking love Tim Hortons,
Me
man.
too.
Fucking
We had
love.
Nathan McIntosh on. He's like, it's a new owner. It's not as good.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Bitch,
Yeah.
Bitch.
But I grew up. We had Tim Hortons in Ohio, but we also had Krispy Kreme. That was sort of my.
So good.
That was my
We had
vibe.
Tim Hortons in Buffalo too.
Yeah,
we would
yeah,
go every
yeah,
morning
yeah.
before school.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip muffin, iced cappuccino, bagel.
The
every day.
Tim
And then
Hortons
I'd be like,
always
why am I fat?
tasted. Maddie with a fatty.
Exactly.
Tim
Maddie is a
Hortons.
fatty.
Sponsored by Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons always tasted healthier than Krispy Kremes.
I
thought.
feel like too.
Yeah.
I feel like their donuts were like, this is light.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. Ohio upbringing. So 4th grade.
Oh yeah, that's what I
You're
got in
barely
trouble.
speaking English.
Okay, so I got in
people
trouble
make fun of
because-
you. The kids make fun of you, like, oh, Fumi.
Do it again.
I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So like growing up,
It's on the note card.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fumi. So yeah, when you
sounds
were
like ding dong, ding dong.
when you were in elementary school, where people like ching chong.
That's just all racial slurs.
Yeah, it's like, wait, this part says pull your eyes apart. Why? What the hell are you doing?
Bring up Hiroshima.
Yeah, bring out Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Say neuter. This
okay,
says
so-
neuter.
I remember I was like trying to make this girl laugh in class. We were playing with clay, so I made a penis. Cause okay, so nudity in Japan is like considered funny.
Okay.
And
Here
guns
it's
are not
scandalous.
okay.
Okay.
So
Oh.
nudity is funny.
Okay.
Guns are not okay.
Right.
That's my comedy sensibility as like a 10-year-old. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a penis because surely this is a universal joke. And she laughed, but the teacher saw me and I got in trouble.
Yeah.
And then they called my mom and stuff, but
she
my mom was
shot
like
you.
confused.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
but I made like I didn't make like an accurate penis. It wasn't like,
Right. It was like
I just made like a little snake and I just did this
Yeah.
with it.
right.
Okay.
Fucking hilarious. You're 10. It's funny. It's
Yeah.
objectively funny. If I was a teacher and I saw that, I would laugh. I just made a little noodle and just fucking this, you know?
The girl went home crying.
Honestly, a story like this is why I don't eat hot dogs.
Yeah.
In elementary
Literally.
school.
There was a Japanese boy.
Fumi just confessed to being Louis C.K. with Clay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fumi
The
CK.
teacher
Yeah,
caught
Louis C.K.
Fumi
Louis
CK.
C. Clay. Okay, so then you're like, oh, Americans don't fuck with nudity.
Yeah, they're like the whole like I learned about the whole like Christianity thing
Yeah.
and then like with the sex and it's just like really not okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was hurtful, you know, because I was like doing a bit.
I know.
And not only did you
yeah.
bomb, it's like you get in trouble. Like I was getting
Yeah.
canceled.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got canceled in
Kinda, yeah.
Wow,
They
yeah,
tried to
your
cancel
teacher
me.
clocked
Tried
you
to
as a
silence
perv.
Yeah, and I was like, you can't even make anything out of clay anymore these
Yeah.
days, you know?
You can't make anything these days.
Yeah.
And good luck making clay at colleges because Seinfeld's been talking about making clay at colleges and they will silence you. They will silence you. Now then, going into middle school, high school, were you class clown a little bit? Kind of funny or? Were you getting good
I
grades?
wasn't class clown, but I think I was like okay, funny. I had funny friends. I was like super into music. That was my whole identity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in
Really? What kind
bands
of
and
music?
stuff.
Emo and stuff?
I was not in the emo band. I was like, this is so. I feel like this is so lame to say now, but like we were just in like a regular rock band, which is so.
cool.
It was sexy in 2005, but it's
Right.
such a lame thing to say
No,
now.
it's cool. It's like Lindsay Lohan and Freaky Friday. So, you guys were
Oh my God.
playing in the
Like
band?
we really liked Jack White. We were doing like that kind of music.
That's
you know?
very of
Yeah,
that era,
yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
People thought that was cool, I bet, right?
Yeah.
People thought it was cool. People thought it was cool. Yeah.
Were you
yeah.
playing? Were you playing an instrument or were you singing?
I play guitar.
You play guitar.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, it's like when you're in high school, you pick a thing and that's your personality,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So I like picked music and I'd always wear t-shirts with like headphones on them. I was that kid. So
Okay.
lame. I'd go to Urban Outfitters and buy like music t-shirts and you just wear them.
What was your hair like? Urban Outfitters band t-shirts
Urban
is
Outfitters
bad.
band t-shirts.
Bad
That is so
news.
Ohio.
Yo,
Bad
so
news.
Ohio.
I love that.
So Ohio.
And so you
dude.
guys were singing covers of songs?
No, we had originals.
Oh,
we had
cool.
originals, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's actually I named my. Do you have an S Corp?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
named my S Corp after my high school band.
That's so cool.
Because it was kind of like my first creative
my
project,
God,
you know?
damn.
Yeah.
Mine is Maddie Smith touring.
That's okay. Wait, Maddie Smith what?
Touring.
That's fine. You know what's so funny?
so lame.
I have two.
Oh, okay.
I have a regular one in case I get sued.
Oh, okay.
So it's just Fumi Abe Inc.
Yeah.
But then I have a DBA, doing business as, which is Midnight Nice Guys, which was the name of my band.
Nice guys?
Midnight Nice Guys.
Oh my God.
Wow. It was
Shout
getting
out.
nice at
Shout out to our
midnight.
MySpace page.
Hey, we'll walk you home.
Yeah.
We won't invite you up. That's so cool. Did you know that your name means letter writing?
That's not the way that it's spelled, I think, because you're thinking this way, but mine means history.
Producers, they gave me this. They could not work for late night. I'll tell you. Imagine James Corden up there saying your name means letter writing, and
and they're like, I'm Korean. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Ken Jeong. Yeah. Oh my God.
Caroline's blushing.
It's okay. You're not gonna cancel you. You didn't make a clay penis. We're not gonna cancel you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, can I just say also when I was on Corden, you see all these celebrities come in, right?
Yeah.
And you see who's a fucking psychopath, dude.
Oh,
It's fascinating. And you see who's actually interesting.
Yeah.
And you
who's
see who has
vapid.
nothing to say. Just a blank piece
We'll
of paper.
drop some names. Come on.
Oh my God. First of all, I gotta say Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah.
I could picture that.
I was nervous what you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say amazing because
and not psycho like, oh, like you're gonna kill me. Like not harmless,
like-
but it's just I think she's just been in the business too long.
Yeah.
And so she has like just even when James was like making jokes or just like off the air during commercials, you know, we cut between segments and just regular, just one-on-one human talk.
Yeah.
Just she was always on and just it was just like I'd never seen anything like it. It was kind of like a malfunctioning Westworld robot. You know what I mean? Like
Hilarious. Yeah.
just kind of like what's it, Uncanny Valley? Like
Yeah.
I just like wait, that's a human
and like
you know?
full like energy takes over the room, kind of.
Yeah, it was just like interesting to see.
Yes.
Mark Wahlberg gives no fucks. He did an interview with car keys in his hand,
Hilarious.
just doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He could not wait to get the fuck out of there.
Love that
That
about
is
him.
When
so
he was done with the
funny.
video, he's like, "We're done, thanks," and just
Yeah.
gets the
Love that.
I thought it was
Love
so
that.
funny.
Meanwhile, comedians
So
who do
funny.
late night,
Yeah.
and then celebrities are like,
Yeah.
"Get me out of here."
That was so funny to me, man. Those are the two that I like that really stood out.
Drew Barrymore is cuckoo. My friend
Yeah.
is a huge Dua Lipa fan because she's Albanian.
Yeah.
So she's on like Dua Lipa's like text list. That's like, meet me in Times Square tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Is she psycho too?
No, Dua Lipa seems cool. But Drew Barrymore, she was like, meet me tomorrow at some public arts high school to do an Apple TV interview with Drew Barrymore. She texted and Dina got the message and I was like, fine, I'll go because I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
We waited in line and it was an interview with Drew Barrymore and Drew was off her rocker.
Really?
Dua Lipa talk. You know how you see a text message and it's like all chunks from the other person?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like two blues.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was like.
No way.
And Drew like lifted up her chair once. She's like, I don't interview this far apart. And she moved closer and she was like, and people in the audience were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she's in everything. So you
Yeah.
kind of just have this like, oh, she's kind of like America's sweetheart.
Right.
You have this wholesome
America's freakheart.
Yeah, dude. It's,
Should Americans be slurping their foods more?
ooh. You know, I
Allie
think
hates noises.
you know
Mouth
it's so
have
interesting. Okay.
something called-
Having misophonia would not be good in Japan.
Okay, so
I won't even go. If you're telling me that that's what Japan's going to be like, I'm crossing it off my to-do list.
So they don't slurp everything. But here's
It's
the
like
thing.
noodles. They'll go hard on like
But,
fucking
but
like.
the noodle thing is like there's a cooling element to it. That's why you do it because it's so hot. You eat it while you're cooling it. So that's
Right.
why
So
You.
it sounds like you're sucking in.
you are
But
sucking
you're.
in.
But it's like taking that air.
Sounds like you're sucking the hot air into the back of your throat.
No, I mean the cooling system.
Because it's like.
I don't know how it works
Because it's like.
actually, but
Because it's like the noodles are like.
it helps though. It helps because if you just go no sound silent, first of all it's going like this. So
do
now
they-
the soup is on your shirt.
Sure.
Does
Okay.
the restaurant do you the favor of at least playing loud music so the slurping is like
Some
not
places
such
are
a...
dead silent.
Yeah.
You walk in, you hear a bunch of
Just-
business guys slurping, and it's a good sound.
Yeah.
It's a good sound.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but you don't. But it's not like you're thinking of like people like chewing with their mouth open, eating a sandwich.
Allie's
It's-
thinking of, like,
I
one-
think it's like really context. I really think it's context.
Yeah.
But I will say, the last time I was in New York, I stayed with a friend of mine. She was white, and I like to drink a lot of tea. And I was like, I guess I just was kind of subconsciously slurping it, like because it's how I was going. And she goes, "Okay, stop." And she was like, "You get one slurp."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even think about. I
Yeah.
didn't
Can you
really."
sip it the way you were
Right.
sipping it? Show us.
I
right
think
now.
I was just doing like I wasn't going like okay. I was doing this. I was going. Well, now there's not enough. There's not enough, so I can't make that
Right,
sound.
right.
But you know what I mean? Like I was just going.
Yeah.
It was
He was
hot.
like,
It was hot.
Yeah.
this is how I drink my coffee.
Because when you drink hot chocolate, aren't you slurping a little bit?
Yeah, I'm like,
in the commercials, right? I didn't think anything of it really.
Ooh, I'm like a polar bear, Coca-Cola polar bear.
No, I let it burn me.
Right.
That's part of the
Really?
experience.
Right.
Yes, it is. My
Yeah,
tongue
that's-
is going to be numb for the rest of the night.
You know, we call that people who have sensitive tongues. We call that cat tongue in Japanese.
Cat tongue.
We say a lot of Americans have cat tongue.
Is that me? I have cat tongue?
Yeah, because you're probably burning yourself all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I have a higher tolerance of soup than my girlfriend.
You
You
have a
do?
cat tongue.
Yeah. I don't have a cat tongue.
Oh.
I can handle the heat.
Oh, I understand.
But it's just
I
years of
understand.
training. Years of
Yeah.
training.
Years
The
of
noodles.
training.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No taste buds.
Completely burned off. Yeah.
Mine might be. Between like warheads as a kid. Remember you
Oh yeah,
burn a
warheads would
fucking
take
patch.
sour Skittles.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a taste for weeks after
Yeah.
eating those. It would
Remember? Did
gnaw
you
your-
get into were you into warheads?
It feels like
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
like-
Fumi had a healthy food upbringing.
No, I liked candy and
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
But like I didn't love all the different American candy. I did like warheads though. But like it was so weird because like boys would do it to like show off to girls.
I know they
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of doing that too.
not even crying.
Yeah.
Like remember the black one was the most sour one?
Yeah, the black.
Yeah. They would put like two in their mouth.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We do
it,
that
but-
as girls, I think, with hot sauce, right?
to each
Or
other.
I did.
I've never seen that.
Like to try to prove I was like cool and
You
like
were-
tougher than my brother.
you did that in your in high school. You just brought hot sauce. And,
No, like as a kid, like we would get like wings or something, and I would fucking load them up with my brother would be like tearing, and I'd be like, I'm unaffected. So hardcore.
bro, that's a you thing.
No, I thought girls were doing that because I also read an article that says like girls girls genuinely like hot sauce more than boys. I read that somewhere.
Man, you sound like an out of touch like Def Jam
tongue.
comedian. Women, they've been bringing hot sauce.
Be loving it hot sauce. My wife goes shopping and then my wife eats hot sauce all night. I'll tell you that.
Cardi B, or no, was it Cardi B?
She likes hot sauce, probably.
Who says that? They bring their little hot sauce and their little
Oh, Beyonce.
Beyonce said that.
Beyonce.
Yeah, but
And
she's
then
not.
Hillary.
Yeah,
brought
yeah, yeah.
hot- That's how
But
we.
she's
That's
not-
why we lost the election.
Yeah,
because of that
yeah,
hot
yeah.
sauce in her purse, fucking
Absolutely.
shit. Speaking of,
Election coming up.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all vote.
I guess this will come out next week, but I'm voting tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you
I'm
vote?
also voting for
I did the mail-in ballot,
Nice.
but I dropped it off at the thing. But I guess they're like catching on fire now or something. Do you hear about that? Who knows? I don't. Who's fucking know? It's
What are your predictions?
I don't know, man.
What's the vibes in LA or in California in the
I mean,
West Coast?
I live in like a
Obviously,
it's like
I know,
it's
we
a
live in New
liberal,
York,
but then
yeah.
just outside LA, if you go a little bit, it gets very conservative. But
Same
they're
with
very
New York.
rich.
I
They're
know.
very rich. It's different. It's like I think they're gonna vote for Trump, but probably because of taxes.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
rich
think they
people
give
all
a
about
shit.
Trump.
It's not about like social issues. They
At
don't-
all.
They're neutral on trans people. It's really just kind of like,
It's
am I gonna keep my
distracting
money?
from They
Yeah.
use the trans and the immigration and all this stuff to distract from the real
Oh,
issues.
100%. They don't have a platform. That's why they're like
I know.
picking like weird ass shit.
And the real issues are that the world is melting.
Yeah.
And no one gives a shit.
No one cares.
What are your predictions?
2 days ago I would have said Trump. Actually, pre Tony Hinchcliffe, I probably would have said Trump.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of feeling Kamala.
Because of Tony Hinchcliffe,
Well,
because
yeah.
of Pennsylvania.
Low key.
That was so dumb.
That was
what he did.
That was so dumb. Carol and I were joking on that. I think Tony did it last week, and we were joking one night. A fucking headline came up that was like Biden bit babies at Halloween at White House. But babies were dressed as chicken, so Biden would be like, "Arr."
Yeah.
And it was like
Ew.
the New York Post headline was like Biden seen biting babies, and we were picturing Tony Hinchcliffe in his house like, "Fuck, my time is up," because there's a new headline.
Yeah.
Like, steps outside of his house for the paparazzi. There's one left.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, it's over.
One last
over.
monologue joke. Yeah.
Biden's
Yeah.
biting
He said
babies.
I don't think it's so funny. I think he said something. He like read something wrong and called Trump supporters trash or something.
Garbage, yeah.
But no one on both sides gives a fuck about him anymore. And I
Yeah.
think it really didn't make any ripples.
I don't think so
Like,
either.
Like people are just
What?
like,
the Tony
Because
Hinchcliffe?
no,
no.
he called
Tony
people-
Hinchcliffe made an impact.
He called
but
people garbage. Biden did.
by
Yeah.
accident.
And back in the day with Hillary deplorables, people would be like,
Right.
"How dare you?"
Yes, they're
yeah,
still
yeah.
talking about that.
I know.
The
But-
Biden
and
thing,
the
they're like,
emails.
he's
so fucking old. No one
dementia.
cares.
No one even cares.
He has
Oh,
dementia,
Biden
it's
slipped
over.
up. I know. I don't know. We'll see. Fumi, who was the first comedian you saw who made you want to try comedy? And why is it Maddie Smith?
Like on TV, right? You're talking about on TV.
Yeah, or anything. If you saw someone live when you were younger and you were like, whoa.
My first comedian thing was Weird Al Yankovic, but I didn't want to do comedy after I saw him because I feel like that wasn't really stand up.
Yeah, you were just like, this guy's cool.
But I used to watch a lot of like I think maybe like Bruce might have been like the first person I saw. Like my friends and I we
Nice.
loved watching like that kind of. Is that Def Jam? I don't even
I guess,
know.
or like late night black guys
they
on.
just
There's
had,
always
like-
like a late night black special.
Yeah, there was a
on.
late night black special,
Yeah.
and like I remember
And they're murdering.
he would come out and be like, "I ain't gonna fall on you." And like I thought that was so funny. And then like he had a joke about how like how he eats donuts, and his kids are like, "He ain't even chewing them."
Hilarious.
My friends and I just thought it was so funny.
yeah.
But I was really young, and I was like, "Oh, like I didn't know what this art form was." I was like, "Oh,
Right,
you
yeah, you
just
don't
go up
know.
and like say funny stuff. like that's fun."
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
I met Bruce. We did Fully Loaded together with Bert Kreischer.
You met him?
Yeah, he was on the tour. And
Oh my
he
god.
sweats just
like-
looking up. Just opening his eyes. He's
Is he a
dripping
nice
sweat.
guy, or is he
Yeah,
like
he's
weird?
nice.
Okay,
He's
good,
nice.
good,
It was
good.
him and Lewis Black.
Okay.
Were both on it, and they were the kind of guys who you wouldn't see till the show.
Yeah.
And of course,
yeah.
Bert was never asking where Bruce was. Wow. Bert never said, Bruce, come out to the water slide.
Yeah.
Bert never said, Bruce,
Yeah.
Bruce, we're going rafting. You think Bruce went rafting? No, but I was out there. But bro, Bert never said, Bruce,
Yeah.
you don't hang enough.
That's so funny because I think that's why when I was a little younger, I was like, oh man, why don't people ask me to open for them more? And I'm just like, oh, I don't think I'm a good hang, and I'm okay with that. I don't
It's
like
okay,
to hang.
Yeah.
When I open for Alana Glazer, she also doesn't like to hang. And it's very like, well, it's not that she doesn't like to hang. I think she just has work to do. So if you open for Alana Glazer, she will fly you out, and then her and her like business partner do work during the day, and you just go do your own thing, and then you
cool.
like meet up for dinner,
That's
and
so
then you go to
ideal.
the show. But
That's-
I'm like, it's ideal for me because
Yeah.
I like having my own time and my
too.
space, and maybe
Yeah.
I gotta do some work and like. But some people like are like, let's go like take a jiu-jitsu class together. I'm like, bro, no.
Yeah.
You know, like
No.
Bro.
no, I want to watch like a documentary. I
I
don't,
want
you know
to
what I
lay
mean?
in my filth.
Yes,
Until the minute I get on stage.
Yeah.
And then I want to get off stage.
Yeah.
And go in my hotel.
100%.
And I don't want
But see, people pick openers based on like their hang
I know.
vibes,
I
and so
know.
I get why I'm not asked all the time. But I'm cool with it.
I get it
I'm
too.
cool with it.
I get it too. At first, I opened for Theo a lot more. He does not hang with his openers at all.
Okay, that's good then.
He's
Yeah.
in his own little world.
Yeah.
His
That's
own
good.
little Rat King world.
Yeah.
What other racist questions you
What
got?
was the last good movie you watched?
Movie.
And you didn't tell me what your omakase would be.
My omakase? That's a weird. I don't even like my what. If you came to my restaurant, what would be like Fumi's choice kind of thing? That's
Do you
what
have
you're
a
asking?
favorite sushi roll? Like when you go get sushi,
Mm.
what do you always?
I always like. I mean, obviously, like fatty tuna is good, but I like the weird ones, like the ones like that's not the tuna. You'll tell with like skin on it and stuff. It's fun. Yeah, I love eel,
I
but
like eel.
not in sushi format.
Okay.
Sometimes they
Yeah.
just grill it over
Oh,
like
yeah.
a like hot stones.
Doesn't it taste like octopus, kind of?
No,
Lord.
eel is delicious. It's
Okay.
really good. It's fucking expensive too.
Yeah.
If you guys come to LA, we'll go. We'll get some eel.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, get some
Yeah.
eel.
Oh, that'd be really
Like, there's
fun.
a legit place. There's a legit
That'd be
place.
really
yeah. I don't know. You go. Omakase. What's your fucking?
I'd only learned what it was the other day when you brought it up, and I don't know if I still even get. Well, it's just a bunch of things, right?
You sit down.
Yeah.
And you say, hey, what's up?
It's just a bunch.
You
of
sit down.
It's just a bunch of
and you
things.
say, I'm going to do the omakase.
Okay.
One time, Caroline and I went, they just give it to you everything on a plate. But then sometimes they'll do one dish at a time.
Course.
Omakase means up to you in Japanese. So
Up
it's the
to
Did not know that.
yeah. So that's why it's like it's up to the chef.
Exactly.
Chef, yeah.
I thought you were saying it's up to me.
No, it just means
It's up to the chef.
Yeah.
And they put it in front of you, and the dishes will like escalate.
Okay.
Like by the end, you're eating like a fucking
Well,
just live fish.
Okay. So then
yes, it's like improv. It just
Yeah.
keeps
Yeah,
heightening.
yeah.
What
by
else
the end
can
of
you
it,
do?
you're
game.
fucking
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fish.
At the end, they give you a gun.
Yeah.
It is a lot. Yeah, they're like, and now you shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fumi.
Because you're fat as
It's wrapped in
fuck.
seaweed.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Salty.
So I feel like there's like 12. There's usually like, how many are there? There's like 12 or
Like,
something?
depends on
I don't know.
the-
I always
the-
feel like
around there.
6 in, I'm stuffed.
Oh, really?
And
6 pieces you're stuffed?
And then they keep
Wow.
bringing it out, and you're like,
That's so nice
Then
about
you can
I
feel
feel
the fish
I will
swimming
say,
around
I feel like girls don't have to eat a lot, and I envy that. You just eat a little bit, and you're like,
I know, but I am jealous of men for getting to eat a lot.
really?
We don't have to, but I eat a lot. And
to keep up with the boys, or just because
no,
you want
I
to enjoy the
use
food?
to cope.
Coke.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
We were
okay,
just
okay.
talking about this. I ate over the weekend. I ate 4 donuts.
No.
One right after the other, and honestly, my stomach was hurting, and I just kept going. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I was like, I'm full. Don't eat anymore. Actually, feeling like a little sick, but
Where were these donuts from, though? Was it like fancy shit? or?
go. Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Oh,
like big.
wow.
One of them was a
Buttercream
buttercream.
Cruiser.
Yeah.
One of them was a buttercream donut. It
Buttercream.
was literally one of the most disgusting disgusting things I've ever put in my mouth, but there I was, licking my fingers, finish the whole thing.
Every night
Yep.
before bed, I'll eat like literally like 3,000 calories.
No.
And I had to stop for a while.
Bro, you're
'cause
like in your 30s. You can't do that shit anymore,
I know.
man. Come on.
I know. I know. I think it's because maybe I stopped drinking, so now I'm like, I need something.
Everybody fights. I know. It just
I know. And then like weed, and you're like, ooh.
it just goes somewhere else. Huh?
And,
It's so sad about
I know.
humanity.
And then I
huh?
lost my voice because of how bad my habits were. Because I had acid reflux.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is forever? What do you mean you lost your voice?
So in the past year, I've been dealing with like vocal issues.
Right.
And I would go on by like the 4th show of a 5-show weekend. I'd be like, "How are you guys doing?"
Right. And it's
Yeah.
because of acid reflux?
Yes, I thought I had lymph nodes.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
a fat fuck.
God.
It's because I would eat. Because if you eat before bed, the acid will come up while you sleep.
Yo, you're eating
Which is-
so many donuts
Yep.
that you can't even. I didn't even know that was
I know.
correlated.
Isn't that insane?
It's
Isn't that
nuts.
insane? Isn't that insane?
And-
Okay,
and-
so but
I thought I was Adele.
are you gonna stop?
I did stop for a couple months,
And your voice
shit
came
was
back?
Fire, yeah.
And then that, but you back to the
I'm
donuts.
back, yeah.
I'm back.
But I'm pretty mindful of it, and I think a lot of it was drinking. It was damaged because Allie and I drank a lot until I gave it up in March.
Okay.
Really
We were
bad.
blacking out,
Blacking out
wow.
a lot.
like, and I would like wake up and like throw up all day to the point where like my throat and my mouth were damaged from how much I threw up.
Mouth
Yeah.
damage.
Rooftop.
Maddie texting me the next
Bile.
day.
Like if I'm slurping hot soup, it would hurt the. roof
Oh,
of my
I heard
mouth.
like
Yeah.
you can get like receding gums and shit from the acid.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
You can.
Yeah.
Dude.
And so I think it was the damage from that too. Then
Bro.
and stuff like now it's better. But for a whole year on this podcast, I was like, and so then I said him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't eat. I wouldn't eat before bed. But now I'm back because it's a bad habit.
You could do a little bit of that. You can do one.
Once you get like
Yeah.
a little bit of progress, isn't it? Like for me, once I get a little bit of progress on anything, I'm like, oh, problem
Me too.
solved.
Me
Going
fucking
Yeah.
too.
right back.
Me fucking too.
Yeah.
If I lose weight, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got debt free for the first time, and immediately I was like, let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Time to rack it up. This
Yeah.
feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, but that it's kind of like overwhelming and sad, but I don't want to look at it that way. But I feel anytime you have like an addiction or something and you like stop, and you're like, oh, I was able to stop. Like that's so good. But then it's like the fight is every day, you know.
The
fight is every day.
fucking day.
I talk
literally
about that with
every
my therapist
day.
all the time. It's like it's just every day.
I can't deal
Every
with
day,
it.
like-
I can't. I'm like the days feel so hard
You'll think
when
about
I
it
resist
every day for
doing
the rest
that.
of your life.
And I'm like, I'm gonna have to feel like this for the rest of
Yeah.
my life.
So
Battle
that's
it.
why I think
kids
like
in the other room. I'm like,
yeah.
right. So I feel like because it's not like. I don't know. I mean, it's different with alcoholism, but like with food, for
Yeah.
example, like I think it is impossible for you to be like, I can never eat a donut again. That's not like a fun
Yeah.
thing to say
At all.
So is
You're
it
not
is
supposed
it
to
is
say
it
stuff
worth
like
it
that,
to just
actually.
practice that control by being like, I'm gonna have one.
Right.
I'm gonna have one a week or what? But you make up that rule for you
Right.
and you stick to it, and that's like way easier, I think,
Yeah.
than never,
never. 'Cause
no more
3 days
donuts.
in, you're like,
yeah.
where's the donuts?
Because the whole
Yeah.
point is to establish a healthy relationship with it.
that's what I
It's not
want.
about going cold turkey. It's about healthy
know.
relationships with it.
With food and your own body.
Yes, and like and you have to like kind of have the donut to
Yeah.
test yourself
I
and
know.
you know, I don't know.
Little treats. Little treats, I
man.
think using like little treats as a reward is good. Maybe tying in treats to something.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
don't
did
know.
a lot of work today.
Yeah.
I get to have an ice cream.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah.
oh, I was productive. I get to smoke weed before bed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas I do rewards first
Yeah.
and then work.
Yeah, I do
So a lot
too.
of time the work doesn't come.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And do you know
right,
how
right.
bad it feels to wake up in the morning after eating a lot before bed?
You wake
Dude.
up, you see the empty Ben and Jerry's on your bedstand, and you're
Yeah.
like, well,
On
things
the
got
bed?
crazy
You don't even
last
throw it
night.
away?
And guess what?
Yo.
There's a moment before.
Who are you guys? What is this?
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad.
Trash monsters,
It's bad.
really.
It's bad.
Yeah.
There's a moment before your brain kicks in where you're like, ooh, I'm awake. And then you're like, I ate a lot. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh
don't
my
realize it first. And then you're like,
God.
oh, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And it feels like a hangover. That's how you
Yeah.
feel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. And my skin will hurt sometimes how much I ate.
Your skin will
yeah.
hurt?
Like
It's-
from
it's-
the
your stomach,
from the,
yeah.
from the swelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's
to the
amazing
touch, it feels
stomach.
bruised.
how many ways your body's like, hello,
I know.
and you're
Yeah.
just like,
I know.
let's go to a
Losing
podcast.
your-
Like you're not
I
even
know.
go to the
Yeah.
fucking doctor, dude.
I know. Losing
Yeah.
your voice because you're eating before bed is
Yes.
so
Nuts.
humiliating.
It's nuts.
That is so
It
humiliating.
really like it's to a point where like this habit needs to make you less funny for you to make a change. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, there's something about getting rid of that habit that it's like, and when I started comedy, I would snack a lot. I would do an open mic and then go eat and then go do an open mic and then go eat again.
Yeah,
And then I'd
yeah.
bring like a box of cereal. Ronnie Lordi was once like, I'll never forget the day I saw Maddie walk into a mic with a box of Fruity Pebbles. So I would do it. So maybe there's like a comfort in doing a set and then eating and like.
Dude,
that
I just
rhythm.
heard about this. Like, so, you know, like a lot of, it's easy for people to be like, you got to stop eating McDonald's or whatever, right? Like, you have to eat healthier to an adult.
Yeah.
And it's easy for someone like me to stop eating McDonald's because I didn't eat it as a kid. So
Right.
it's really easy for me to say, okay, I'll never
Yeah.
eat McDonald's. But for like a lot of low income people or whatever, like if they're eating fast food a lot, it's not just a nutrition thing, it's an emotional
Yeah.
aspect.
course.
And you can't change that easily.
I know.
And so
Yeah.
that person could go on and become a business owner and make like $200,000, but he still wants Mickey D's.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what happened with the open mic. It's like
Yes.
it's an emotional thing. It's
insane.
comfort.
It's snacks too. It's not.
and it's tied to comedy, which you do
indifferent
every day.
about regular food. It's
Yeah.
snack. It's comedy. Yep. And it's that coping.
Yeah.
It's like bad set, good set, food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
audition, food. Good audition, food.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will
Yeah.
say like it's not impossible for you to like change the wiring, but it's not like gonna happen in a day. You have to
No,
spend a
I know, it
lot of
has to
time.
take, like-
yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
This is a
It's-
wellness podcast.
You'll think
now.
about
I
it
know.
every
And then I
day
think about
for
like
the
when I have
rest
kids,
of
am
your
I
life.
going to be struggling in the morning
Oh, yeah.
with kids screaming at me while I'm trying to digest a whole box of Reese's Puffs?
They're like, where's my
They're
cereal,
like in my
bitch?
face, my eyes are sealed shut from
Yeah.
how much I ate the night before.
So
I
funny.
wish I could like get hypnotized into like not
You can.
wanting it anymore.
I got hypnotized about
Stop.
peeing the bed. And then guess what? Stop peeing the bed.
When did you do that?
As an adult,
Do you have any?
yeah. Yeah. And when I would have a boyfriend and pee in their bed, I'd be like, maybe if you made me feel safer, I wouldn't be peeing in the bed.
She gaslight the dudes when she
Girls
ruined
can
their
gaslight
sheets.
too. Guess
Hilarious.
what? Yeah.
Hilarious. Well, do you
the
have any
script.
like vices like that or no? You seem super
I think
moderated.
like food. I think you
Yeah.
know, like I always keep eating, and it was sweets. All my grandparents have diabetes.
Really?
No
Yeah, it was
way.
sweet. So, but like, and it didn't when I was younger. Like I just had the metabolism, so I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
You know, so like it didn't bother. But like now, I like you see it on your body, you feel it, right?
you
Like
feel it.
I learned how to make matcha lattes over the summer, like at
nice.
home, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. I would just drink them, and I would just
Yeah.
get heartburn
Yeah.
because there's so many. There's
Yep.
just a lot of caffeine in
I
the
know,
matcha.
yeah, yeah.
It kills you, but I just kept
Kills you.
doing it.
I know.
I kept being like, I wonder what's changed. Like I wonder why I'm getting this, even though that's the only thing I fucking did different.
Yeah,
but
I know.
like,
We're always like, what's going on?
yeah, or like if I'm at in the office, sometimes like they have like snacks, and I just can't. I can never eat like one cookie.
Me neither.
I can't work
can't
in
do
an
it.
office for that reason
Me neither.
because the only thing these people have to live for is
Food.
the
It
snack
was-
room.
When I worked in finance, every day was
Snacks.
white knuckling
Yeah.
to not.
Always a fat woman
yeah.
bringing in her fat little
fit.
snacks and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, go to the break
Fat
room."
little snacks.
Yeah,
Fat
go to
little
the break,
snacks.
break
Yeah,
room.
but
I brought brownies.
they got the best snacks though. Don't
Fat
even
little
lie.
snacks.
They do. They have the best
Fat little
fucking snacks.
They have bagels at my place
Yeah.
every Thursday.
Yeah.
Some mornings I would eat like 3.
Yeah. I found
That's
out
a 20-year-old open micer thing though.
Yeah.
It's 3 bagels because you're
Yeah,
hungry
I
and
know,
you're
yeah.
like, oh,
and
this
you
is
got
lunch.
home at like 3 a.m. because you were doing roast battle the night
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
calling
yeah.
people gay and autistic, and then you get to work. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
How you going? Well, you worked a day job too. Weren't you working in marketing or something?
Yeah, I was doing advertising for
Yeah.
like 8 years.
But they knew you did comedy.
Yes.
Right.
They're really nice about it. And I actually went part-time when I was like 6 or 7 years in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, you don't have to promote me. Just let me have
Just
my
let me do
insurance
this.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cool
Yeah.
with it. Those were nice.
What was the movie you saw? You didn't even tell us.
My favorite, the movie, a good movie I saw recently?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like watch a lot of movies,
Oh, wow.
man. Fuck.
I do.
You know what? It was probably Deadpool. That's one of the last.
Oh, okay.
It's not my favorite, but that's the one last. That's one
I can't remember the last movie I watched till Maddie got me into watching movies.
Yeah, we go to the movies.
She introduced you to movies, the concept.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I was like,
To be
it's
honest.
like a book,
Yeah.
but it's on the.
I heard there's a new one called Honora that's really good.
We were gonna go see that tonight.
I'm gonna go fucking see that tonight, dude.
you wanna go?
You wanna go after this?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay,
go.
here's the thing. Because it's made by the guy who did Florida Project and
Yes.
Tangerine.
Yep.
And he does a lot about sex workers. And it's like fucking fascinating,
I know.
dude. It's fucking
yeah,
fascinating.
the movie looks great.
Yeah.
Last movie we saw in theaters was The Substance. Did you see that?
Pretty
Freaky.
good.
Freaky.
I was
Okay.
stoned
Have
out
you
of my
heard of
skull,
it?
like,
Have you
what
heard
the hell?
about it?
No, what's the
Oh my god. Okay, Demi Moore, older in Hollywood.
Okay.
Losing her spark. She overhears industry people saying, "Get this old bitch out of here." Then she gets a call. Do you want to make yourself younger? And she gets this medication, and it looks like egg freezing medication, so it's really creepy. She injects herself, and she gets 7 days to be a younger version of herself.
How many years younger?
Like the person came out like 23. It came out of her back, like it walked out of her.
Yeah.
And so she's dead on the floor while the other person's walking around.
Wait, that's fucking sweet. Hold on. So you take the thing, and an older version of you.
you
younger
you
version.
fly on the floor and and it walks out of your back.
Oh, and now you're 7 days.
And then the younger version keeps the older person alive with like injections of like food for 7 days.
Okay.
So it's like 7 days young, 7 days old.
And what happens after 7 days?
If you go over 7 days as young, it takes away from your older self.
Yeah.
So Demi Moore, while her younger self is running around, if the younger self went on to 8 days, her hand started getting old.
Yeah.
So she awoke with an old hand. And they were like, if you take advantage of the youthful time.
So she was supposed to come back and go inside her again or something?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 7 on, 7 off. But if the younger person takes advantage of it, and
when
does
it's
too long,
off, what does that look like? You go back
she's
into the
back
body?
in her, yeah. She's just old again.
That's a cool premise.
It's pretty cool. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Great pitch, by the way. The way you pitched that was good.
Really?
That was good. But you didn't write it or anything, but it was good.
Maddie.
Fumi! And then we watched one last week called Martyrs.
Did I
Oh
see
no,
that?
you weren't there
I
for
wasn't
that. You were
there.
at the
Is that the one about like sexual assault or
fucking
something?
Ronan Hirschberg and his weird ass movies. Every time Ronan recommends me a movie, I'm like, okay, great, here we go. He's, oh, you gotta check it out. It's the best movie I ever saw in my life. So he recommended The Vanishing, which was insane. And
The
then
Vanishing was
this
good.
one called Speak No Evil, which is there's a new version out now, but the old version is fucked up. And then the next one was Martyrs, which involved old rich people sacrificing one person for their blood or some shit. Oh, to see what death is like. They put someone into a death experience and bring them back.
And then what happens?
And they tell the old people like what death is like.
That's the movie?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Well, it was like
This is Martyrs?
Martyrs. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch all this.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like movies are better than TV shows these
Agreed.
days. A lot of
Totally
shitty
agree.
TV shows out
Shitty
there.
TV shows. I'll get halfway through
Easy
an
that.
Apple TV show. I'm like done.
And you know they spent so much money on it, so
much
you're like,
money.
what the fuck?
I
man?
know. Oh my god, the production value is insane, and those Netflix movies are nuts.
Oh yeah, and,
And,
we watched some shitty shit on. It was like a fucking on Netflix. We were watching it and we were like, we could just make something so much better than this.
What were we watching?
It was that thing about the lady and she pretended that she had gotten kidnapped and beaten up and all that
Hulu.
shit.
Sherry Petiti.
Sherry Petiti.
You remember her? Okay, so she was a wife, and she faked her kidnapping. Yeah, we watched the documentary. She faked her kidnapping.
Okay, for what objective?
Attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
to play the victim card and be
Yeah.
like, I'm so traumatized.
she said like 2 Latino women beat her up.
Oh yeah, because she was a racist bitch.
Yeah. And then it all unraveled. They found Sherry's old blog post that was like anti people of color and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
And it reveals that like she was married and
The
she had
perfect
gotten
wife,
an
Sherry
ex
Papini.
to pick her up.
Yep.
And
Beat her.
and brand her with a branding iron and all this shit.
So weird.
Yeah.
She had them long gums.
Yeah.
She's a fucking freak.
And probably the craziest part
She
was
had
that
them Disney gums.
the
Oh,
documentary
those eyes,
kept
those eyes. You already
Yes.
know.
Look at those teeth. Those teeth.
Oh,
teeth.
fuck.
That's
the documentary
Did the
kept
Latinos do that to
stressing-
her as well?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fucking put acid on her gums.
They kept stressing how hot
Yeah.
she was.
I know.
And me
They were
and
like, she was
Maddie were
gorgeous.
like, what's happening?
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking. She looks like she watches like the Minions.
Oh
She looks
god.
like a big Despicable Me fan.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Despicable.
I had a Medicaid therapist once, and her profile picture on Instagram was a Minion.
You gotta let her go.
I
got,
did.
You gotta
I
let her
got
go.
I did.
sideswiped by a woman, and I said, pull over there, and I said, give me $100, and she said, I don't have $100. I said, then give me 50. And she had her whole car was full of little Minions stuffed animals, and her son, who was high school age, both wearing Minions t-shirts. And I wanted to like stop my little hustle of trying to work this bitch for money and be like, you are ruining your son's life.
Right.
He's in high school and he's wearing a Minions shirt. Freak ass.
Yo, your stories are crazy and
I
they
know,
come out of
Allie has-
nowhere. And I love it.
Allie has insane stories.
They're crazy.
Ask her a question. She'll answer with a. Ask her anything. Ask her anything. She has had a life. Allie has had a life.
Are you okay, tell me about your what do you think? Are you divorced?
No. Hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
I actually almost got married.
To Iggy Pop?
You
No.
never told me that.
Yeah, I
Who
almost
the hell
got-
did you almost marry?
I was a teen and
He was 39 and
I was a teen, this junkie in New Jersey, and he convinced me. He kept asking me to marry him, and I was like, no. And he was like, well, if we get married, we could get a tax break. And I was like, oh, a tax break. Meanwhile,
You're in high school.
literally,
What are you talking about taxes?
Right after high school.
Oh, okay.
But I graduated when I was 17, and he was like, we could get a tax break, and I was like, oh, money, But guess what? In order to get a tax break, you have to make money and be paying taxes, which I wasn't doing. But I was like, sold, I'll do it. And I got a ring and everything. And then I showed up for my wedding day dressed in a homemade Tinkerbell costume. Saw my brother. He was like, what's good? And I was like, about to go get married. And he was like, have fun. And literally did not give a shit.
She has a weird family.
Yeah. showed up to the park to get married. And then I learned the guy was like, oh, it turns out we have to get like a marriage license in advance. And then like once there was like an obstacle to do it, I was like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, the flame wore out.
The flame wore out. I thought we were like doing something, kind of, but then I was like, oh, we got to do like paperwork.
Right, that's
and
not punk.
Go to
Did you
the
like
courthouse.
him or like the pickup
Didn't like
line was
him at all.
taxes?
He was disgusting.
Did you know that when he said that to you, that rule applies to any other person? Like you could marry any other person and also get a tax break? Or did he make it seem like it's got to be me?
No, but
get a
no.
tax
I mean,
break.
nobody else was asking, so I figured.
They
well,
called her a wildebeest in high school.
Yeah, they call me a wildebeest.
Was that a good thing? Or I don't.
That's
what's
a pretty bad. I mean, I didn't even know what it
yeah, I
was,
think
but I
it
knew it
was
was bad.
derogatory. Like a
Yeah,
wolf?
it's definitely.
Why do they call you that?
we
Did you do?
pulled up a picture of it earlier.
Were you like
There's a wildebeest.
She's like, I think it's derogatory.
Oh, it's a beautiful animal. I don't know. Did you play sports? Were you like a beast?
No, I didn't
She
play
had
sports.
really long hair.
I had really long
Like
hair.
it was down to like her knees.
I also like.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
It was so long.
And raging acne. I had raging
That's okay. That's okay.
acne, which I still do, obviously. You
By the
guys
way,
really
okay,
know.
as somebody who had a lot of acne, what do you think about this like Gen Z movement of now when you have pimples, you put a little star sticker on it and it's like cute?
I know it's cute.
But back then you just had to fucking own it.
Back then you had
Back
to be
then
or
you had to
just
own it.
call off from work and
I know.
just
Remember,
lose the day.
remember going to high school with a pimple? Oh my fucking.
I had pimples on top
I know.
of pimples.
Sorry,
I
I'm
remember
sorry,
it
Greg.
vividly.
You got
like, remember
pimples
going
on
with
pimples?
one?
Yeah.
I'm like, remember going with one?
Yeah.
Dude, high school acne would not let up.
Yeah.
No.
High school in general, every day I felt so ugly, so gross. By third period, I had sweat marks. Always so sweaty.
Wow.
I was always warm. I remember high school always just being warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Warm.
Warm.
But then some classes were cold.
Yeah.
Warm.
Very.
Ugly. I was so ugly.
Oh, I was.
I got my braces off and I was like, what? I thought I was going to change my whole face.
You go back to the orthodontist. Hey.
You know, when you get them off, you thought you were going to end up looking like Cindy Crawford. You're like, wait,
Yeah.
this is just
So
me
funny.
still. Did you ever have braces?
No,
Oh,
no
you have
braces.
nice teeth.
Thank you.
You have nice teeth. Fumi,
No need of them.
Yeah, you do have nice teeth.
anything else you want to ask Allie? She lived in a trailer park for a second.
I
too.
knew you did. I didn't.
You want to know something fucked up? I was at the bar last night, and I walked up to a different part of the bar, and this guy goes, funniest girl in New Jersey right there. And I go, hey, what's up? So I started talking to him, and he goes, yeah, she's from Highlands. And then the guy goes, trailer park. And I go, how did you know that?
What?
And he's like, I could just tell. I'm like, how? It's on me forever.
Yeah, it is.
It's on me forever.
It is your look.
It's my look.
It's
It's a little bit of everything.
It's the things you're saying.
I moved.
I put the clues together because you're saying wild shit that only someone from a trailer park would know.
I almost got married, needed a certificate.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I feel like you like had a boyfriend who had like a go-kart or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You have
that's
go-kart
so
moped
funny.
energy.
Moped
That's so
energy for
funny.
sure.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
ATV. She has ATV energy.
Like
ATV
to
energy.
school.
Little
you know?
four-wheeler.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
Did you ever date a guy with a motorcycle?
Did I ever date a guy with a motorcycle? No. I really date like very like broke ass
Right.
motherfuckers. So no.
One guy went to jail.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that'll
more
happen.
than one guy
Oh,
went to
word.
jail.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna ask you one more question
Okay.
because of this background, and I think it's necessary for me to ask you this.
Yes.
Do you date Asian guys?
I had a lot of sex with one Asian guy. We
Tell me
fucked
more
on
about that.
a trampoline.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Wait, why did? Okay, trampoline. Someone's house.
Do you fuck white girls?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bulgarian's kind of white, right? No.
Yeah, but I've had others.
Okay.
He's open.
Was
He's
good.
fucking around.
He's fucking
Wait,
around.
was she the first person you had sex with?
She was.
Word, yeah.
That weird?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta open that up.
That's why they opened it
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Was it weird having sex with someone else for the first time?
The what I will say, like, having sex with other people, the thing you learn is like everybody has sex so differently.
Yeah.
And it's like a different language, and it's so interesting to me. And sometimes you're like, I'm so good at sex, and other times you're like, I don't know.
This is not.
I don't know
This is
what
not a
I'm
good
doing.
matchup.
Like she thinks I'm so bad,
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
like, but how could that be with all these, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but it's just like everybody fucks different. And it's like,
I wouldn't know that
such a
feeling.
weird-
I always feel like a star.
Yeah, right. I'm up there fucking grinding away. Cut to me on top. Can you go on top?
Yeah.
So tell us about the Asian guy you're fucking.
yeah. What's going on?
Fucked him on a trampoline for the first time. Fucked him
Well,
on
what kind of Asian, by the way? Let's start there. And you
I-
better fucking know, bro.
I don't know actually.
Last name.
Well,
I'll tell you.
He was not fully Asian.
It's okay.
It's
So
okay, yeah.
his name was. Oh, should I say this one?
Yeah, of course. He's not.
That's just Filipino.
Yeah.
He had 2 last names?
Oh, he had a first name and a last name. And that was
His first name was.
yeah.
Spell that for me.
We had a decent amount of sex, and
So he was half.
yeah.
Which side of the was Asian?
Are
Which
you
parent?
asking if?
Which
Oh.
parent was the Asian?
I thought he was asking if he had a.
Oh, a big penis. That's that New Jersey 1999 brain talking.
She's
Okay.
like, his top was white, his bottom was Asian.
Whoops.
That's like a joke on a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
know, well,
Asian
I know,
down here,
but-
like.
but-
That's Fumi merch. That's Fumi merch.
Come on now.
I'm not Asian
Come on
everywhere.
now.
I had a boyfriend in high school who was half Chinese.
Love that for you.
Biatch.
Good.
Biatch.
Good. But you've always given off that vibe.
Really?
Just open.
Multicultural.
Yeah. Well, wild and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just getting slammed by my
Oh,
coworkers.
okay.
My
Maddie's
boyfriend-
worldly.
Yeah, I know I am. My boyfriend in high school, Dan Small. His mom was Chinese, from the fucking
Mainland.
yeah.
Wow.
Dad was Jewish, both doctors,
Wow.
rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
But their house was filled with items. She kept every
Hoarder.
single item. Yeah, but like clean hoarder.
But was
Okay.
it
like
like?
items stacked everywhere.
Was it cool hoarding? Like things
No,
that
it was
were
just like items.
Items.
Like
What
the
do you mean by
kitchen would be
items?
stacked. Like behind the rice cooker, there would be like millions of things.
Yeah.
Boxed. And then she'd go into like the den and be filled with shit. And she'd pull out a pine cone. She'd be like, "Daniel, you found that when you were 4."
Oh my god.
Yeah, like super, like kept everything.
Whoa.
If we
Yeah.
ate dinner, she would keep like a red pepper
Yeah.
from like the saute and
Oh
put it in
my
the fridge. Like
God.
kept every single item.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
problem. That's a
Everything.
problem. Wow.
Well, she's Asian. Well, no offense, but
Do they hoard? Asian people
What'd you
hoard? Asian people hoard?
I felt like she had like grew up poor.
Oh,
Kind of
I see
vibes,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Like
yeah.
like grew up poor.
So she's got to keep every pepper.
Keep everything.
Yep,
everything
yep,
is
yep,
of value.
That makes sense.
And
that makes sense.
and then all 3 of her sons like now just fuck around in adulthood.
Right,
Like
right,
the
right,
smartest
right.
parents in the world.
That always happens when they're rich, though.
I know.
You know,
Yes,
They're a piece
it
of shit.
does.
And then they all went to like he went to Vassar, and then I visited him in New York once. He was like, "Dude, I'm living off unemployment."
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that so funny when
Yeah.
you meet someone? There's like no excuse why.
Yeah, he just hated working.
Had every
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
every advantage in the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I met some. Like I remember when I was like 24. I was like doing open mics and I like ran into a kid I went to NYU with, and he was like, "I'm just living off unemployment." I'm like, bro, you went to NYU. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay for your fucking unemployment. Like it's
know.
coming out of my taxes.
Fuck
like
you.
that's
I know, it makes you
crazy.
Republican.
Go to get a fucking job,
know.
dude.
I have a
Oh.
suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pay your taxes.
Allie, okay, you want to ask Allie another question? Ask her if she pays taxes.
dude, you're gonna get so fucked, and I'm not even joking right
Yeah.
now. I'm a tax man.
Allie
You
has a,
are
I love taxes.
really.
I love doing them.
You well.
I
do
get
you
off
wanna,
on I get off on how organized I am.
Do you wanna?
I'm not doing yours.
we are. Allie hasn't opened her mail since 2010.
I don't know
Allie,
what's going on.
You know what's
in
gonna
there.
happen?
What?
Okay, so let me tell you a very scary story.
Are
Let me tell you a
you,
very scary story. This
Okay.
is this is Patreon or this is YouTube?
this is regular. Yeah, pull
Okay.
through. Come on.
Oh,
Okay. I'm not gonna say any names.
If anyone's still listening
There's
right now,
somebody
then they're gonna get this.
that I
Okay.
used to work with.
Okay.
This person was getting paid significantly more than me, like above my senior, right? Okay, a lot of money
Okay.
for a lot of years.
Okay.
She, for whatever reason, did not want to pay taxes. Maybe out of laziness. Maybe out of I don't necessarily think that she was like evading them. Maybe just didn't want to file them.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like.
Didn't do it,
don't
right?
know, yeah.
I think it was when she was like 8 years in. One day, gone. woke up.
She was gone?
It's out of
Oh,
sorry.
the money.
I thought you meant she
The
disappeared.
No,
Yeah,
no,
me
no, no,
too.
no,
I
the
was like,
money, the
damn.
money out of the bank account, just gone.
Just gone.
Wakes
again.
like literally like
Shut up! They took it out of her accounts.
100%.
They
They can just do that.
They can
So
just do
it
that,
doesn't.
Allie.
That's the thing
boy.
is like it doesn't matter if you pay or not
No,
pay.
yeah.
And you might as well pay because I don't know how much you're making, but you can probably get some money back. You know.
True, I know.
So you're
You
probably
could've been
losing
getting
it,
returns
but now you're
this whole
getting
time.
penalized
Yeah.
because you're actually doing yourself a disservice by not doing taxes because you don't make a lot of money. I actually don't know your status. Maybe you're rich. I don't know. But a lot of comedians don't make a lot of money. So
I don't.
So you can get some back.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, is that they were doing this like punishment if you didn't have health insurance, and they still do it. If you
right,
don't
I
have
forgot
health
about that.
insurance, you have to pay like $600, and it's like, fuck you, I'm not doing that.
I forgot about
I'm not
that
doing that.
Obamacare shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
off.
but it's free.
What is?
Healthcare.
No, it's
It's an Obamacare, right?
It would be free for you because you don't make shit.
That's what
no.
I'm saying.
I have Obamacare now,
Oh, okay.
and I pay $170 a month.
Oh, that's not bad though.
That's really good.
yeah.
Oh,
well,
but
yeah, I guess
For
because
marketplace insurance.
I guess, but $170 a month. If you're broke and you don't want
I
to
know,
pay $170 a month,
right.
then you have to pay $600. Like it doesn't make any sense.
600 for the year.
If you have,
Yeah.
So that's not bad
For the year.
for the year. So
I'd rather
that's
pay-
$50 a month.
I'd rather pay
So
the
would you-
$600 penalty than pay
Right.
the
Then
$170.
do that. Then do that.
But she's saying she doesn't want to.
I don't want to. Yeah.
It's either you get insurance for 170 or you get no insurance for 50 a month. Pick one.
Yeah.
And also, I'm telling you, you get money back. You get
Yeah,
a lot
you
of money
would.
back, like thousands of dollars
Yeah,
back.
you would.
But
Yeah.
now that you've been a bad girl, you're not gonna get anything back because you're being penalized right now as we speak. You're
Yeah.
being penalized.
Yeah.
Interest. Boom, boom, boom. One day, gone, bro.
Yep.
You and your account both gone.
Yeah.
dude.
no.
They're gonna pick you
I
up.
don't want
get
to be
you, bro.
gone.
They're gonna pick you up like a claw. They're gonna pick you up like a claw machine.
Oh no. No.
Put you into Attica.
No. Well, the government doesn't know my real address, so good luck
Yes,
finding
they
me.
fucking do,
No,
bro.
they don't.
Also, by the way, they don't need your address, right? They go through the computers. They don't come knocking, hi, can we have your money? Do you think they just take it from your digital accounts,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
Look, you got her nervous.
I mean,
You
my
got
heart
her
is
nervous.
racing.
You got her. Well, Fumi, it seems like you're very organized. It sounds like you take the Marie Kondo.
I'm a Americano bitch, kind of a little bit. Not the whole thing, but I do my pants that way. I learned the pants.
You
The
do
pants,
have what?
the pants method. I do.
Oh,
the
what? Oh.
Marie Kondo.
What's that?
Well, you put your pants vertically so you can see all your pants, and you wear more of them as opposed to
Oh.
stacking them.
Oh, that's
and you forget about the ones at the
I
bottom.
always forget about my
but
pants.
if you stack it this way,
Yes.
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, I have these like white pants I never wear. I'm gonna wear them today. Like you just wear more.
Right.
Okay.
I
great.
have a lot of pants
great.
and they're all stacked up back there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the pants tip.
Yeah,
That will
pants
help
tip.
you pay your taxes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not organized at all. Fumi,
Yeah, but you do your taxes.
Do you have
though.
any mental illnesses?
I was suicidal for a hot minute when I moved to LA.
Really?
Yeah, a little depressed. I'd never
Really?
gotten that before. That was really interesting. I didn't really
Really?
believe in depression. Classic Asians, but I
Classic.
got it. But I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this shit's real.
And you were moping around.
You know, I think I just didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, it's like Friday night. I didn't have any shows because I was like new to LA, and I was like, okay, like who do I want to like hang out with right now? Like it's Friday. Like who do I want to see? And I was like, I don't want to see anyone. I couldn't name a single person I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through all your contacts. Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
every single person. I
Yeah.
don't want to see
Fuck
anyone.
Them, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
look at
yeah.
your girlfriend. Ew.
Yeah. I mean, and she wasn't living with me at the time because
Oh,
I was in
okay.
LA alone.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
that was extra sad.
That's
but,
sad. Coming to a new place.
Yeah.
Are you past at the store?
I'm in like their like friends and family thing. So
Oh,
like
okay.
I do spots for free. is
Right,
what that
right.
is,
It's
yeah.
like a big thing to be a paid regular.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a not so straightforward like the seller where
I
I
know,
could
and
just
then
ask.
sometimes you'll see a post that's like Andrew Schultz paid regular now.
I know,
And
yeah.
you're
I don't know
like,
what that
oh,
is.
okay.
When I first went, they're like, "Congrats to Ronnie Chang," and I'm like, "What are
Right.
you talking about? He didn't fucking audition there.
know.
Like he's just
I know,
famous."
it's so weird.
yeah,
So weird.
yeah.
What would you love to be doing as a comedian? Ultimately,
Damn, man. You know, I feel like I got when I moved to LA, I got kind of sucked in like the whole TV thing because
Yeah.
like everybody's doing that and like the money is good and it is fun and I'm learning a lot. But I think the longer you do it, I think for me, you just come back to the same conclusion, which is like I just want to do stand up.
just stand
Yeah.
And the thing is, like
Yeah.
all my friends, like you, Kellen Palufo, Jay Jordan, Jamarco, like all these guys, you put all your eggs in your stand up and you're touring. Like
Yeah.
I always see you guys and I'm like, oh my God, you have so many new jokes. And it's like, I'm always working, doing other stuff. And so like, sometimes I'm tired. Like I pitched a lot today. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to think of any creative
I
stuff.
know.
Right. And
Yeah.
I'm like, so of course I have new jokes, but I would love to do it more and faster.
I know.
But then I'm like, I can't even get mad at those guys because they're doing it when I'm not doing it. So you know what I mean? It's like
True. And then they probably would be like, I would love that job.
Yes,
That
the
you have.
grass
it's-
is always
oh, it's
greener.
always
because
greener,
all-
but-
a
but
lot
it's
of
like,
comics I know
for
wish
sure.
that they could be
I
having
think the key is like get to like y'all's level, and then like yes, because the thing about writing contracts is they're fairly short. They'll be like less than 20 weeks. So
know, yeah.
it's cool for 20 makes awesome. Make 8,000 a week. That's awesome. Go do that, and then fucking after that, go do stand up, whatever it is. You know, like
Dropping
this is on the internet. This is on the
numbers.
internet. Well, that's not what I was
Big
getting
numbers.
paid,
Right,
but
right,
like
right.
I was
10K.
getting, I was getting paid half that.
Oh,
But,
okay.
But these are like
Still
it's
good.
a union job, so
Yes,
it's like
yes,
it's like
yes.
it's on the internet.
Yes.
This is not a
Yes.
secret.
Yes. What? 4K.
Yeah, I was thinking about, yeah. When I was
4K.
at Court, I was
That's
making
so
like
crazy. We're filming in 4K.
Wow.
That's so
Okay,
weird.
the universe kinda-
Well, and it's also you're always gonna think that. Like when I started touring, I would look at people who are doing all New York City spots, and I'd be like, "Fuck."
What you wanted to do, sesh?
I know. I literally was like, "Damn, they get to do like 6 spots a night and just like work it out and like keep getting
Yeah.
better." Whereas I feel like I stalled a little bit my first year headlining because I was like, "You just got to put on a good show."
Yes,
And
well,
be A
but
material the whole time.
100%.
Yeah.
But I think, and you're like past this point now, and I think I'm going through it is like learning how to do the hour, whether it's all great material or not.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing you gotta
Yeah.
learn. So it's good that you got out of your system.
Yeah,
because
I
you have
know.
to teach yourself that.
Yeah, you do. Now I go up, I'm like, hey, we're in at hour 10. Let's fucking keep going.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even realize. Whereas I used to start sets and be like, we'll see. Waiting for that 45-minute light.
Yeah,
Begging.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to like bury myself with all my best material. 20 minutes in, fucking
And then what did you do for the other 20 to 30? Just
realize I had no material.
damn. But I feel like comics are so lazy. You have to embarrass yourself like that
Yeah, you do.
to be like, I have to
Yeah,
write.
you do.
I have to
And
write.
you have to get out of the cities you live in and see what crowds are like in Middle America.
Yep.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, okay. So I'm super funny at New York Comedy Club,
yeah.
but here, not
Yeah.
as relatable.
Yeah.
Well, Fumi, thank you for coming.
Dude, thanks for having me on.
We had the best. This is great.
This is so
This was
fun.
great.
Fun time.
I love
This
you
was
guys.
really fun as
Fun time.
fuck.
Thanks for having me.
We always close with a little bit of plugs,
Okay.
and we have a hotline that we'll take a quick call from.
Love that.
Where can we find you?
Oh my gosh, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all that shit at the Fumi Abe. That's TheFumiAbe. I'm also on tour.
Hey, I'm doing the
Please.
riot a couple weeks before you.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
love that place. It's so nice.
I've never been. I'm excited.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm on tour. Please come see me. I don't know when this is coming out, but I'll be
Next week, 1 week.
Next week.
Wednesday.
Okay. Irvine, California, November 8th. Houston, I'm coming to Houston, San Diego, Phoenix. And I'm going to add more dates. So just go to fumiabe.com or just find me on Instagram.
Phoenix.
If you live in any of those cities, I'll be there
Hot
soon.
as fuck there.
It's
I'll be in,
so hot. It's inappropriately hot
I
over
might be
there.
in San Diego the same time as you. I
Yeah,
think I
dog.
might be doing.
That's like a Wednesday. I'm thinking like a one-nighter.
Oh, that's a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It's a Thursday, so we'll see. You guys can find me, MaddySmithComedy.com. We are always touring. New York, November 13th. Wait.
Well,
Will this
when
be-
this
Ooh.
episode comes out, it will be November 13th. So tonight,
Really?
Maddie Smith.
Tonight. Come see me live. New York City.
Where are you going? Where?
Caveat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. That's a cool one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that little tables. Allie's opening.
Yeah.
Bonnie McFarlane's going to be there.
Yep.
And Little Sasquatch.
Oh.
So that's a fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Detroit already happened. Houston, like I said. Albuquerque, Buffalo, Thanksgiving weekend, and Allie Mae, I think, is coming through for that.
I am.
Thanksgiving weekend, Boston, Atlanta, turn up, MaddySmithComedy.com. Obviously, if you guys are sports fans, you can check me out on CBS Sports, Being Awkward with the Guys. So Maddie Smith and Allie, where can we find you?
Default Programmer on Instagram, and I have my monthly show at the Stand called Drip. You can use my discount code DRIP and save $5 on tickets. And then I have a show in Asbury Park, New Jersey called Power Bottom. It's the best damn comedy show in Asbury Park. That is at House of Independence.
Yeah. We have a hotline. It's called the Fucked Up People is Anonymous, FUPA.
Okay.
People, where people just call and confess to stuff.
Oh, they gonna do that?
and
or
then we
is-
can
okay.
say,
Okay.
wow, it's crazy.
Great.
Thanks for calling the FUPA hotline. How can we help you? And of course, guys, drop us a confession. Here's the number.
Hey, Maddie. Huge fan. You're super cool. So this is something that happened to me. I'm too much of a gentleman and a pussy to do this. Basically, went to a Grateful Dead show. It was Dead and Company, long after Jerry Garcia died. Went to a show
You don't say.
with
Yeah, literally.
this girl, and she hooked up with my homie a few days before we went to this concert. Me and her weren't dating by any means, but we had gone on a date before. We expressed interest in each other. So she hooked up with my friend before we went to the show. I didn't find out till after we got back. And then at the show, she was being real, I don't know, aloof, acting really weird, kind of giving me shit for no reason. I was like, what is, I don't know.
Classic female
Because
behavior.
I'm a catch. I know you can't tell just by my voice. But then at the show, I went to grab
Wait,
beers
pause for a second. What did he say?
everyone.
I can't tell from his voice.
He's a catch.
Oh yeah, I could not tell that.
Yeah,
I could not tell that.
Literally,
I could not tell that.
Self-proclaimed catch.
Okay,
I got
yep,
back
keep
and
going.
She was gone, and she had fucked some dude in a porta potty at the show, and the
Ew.
dude was on acid too, which is like, I mean, fuck, I'm jealous. Like that could have been me.
Which is like, I mean,
It kind of hurt. And then she got back, and my homie Chris was like, dude, yeah, why is that guy looking at you like that? I don't know. It's a weird vibe. She really, definitely the worst date I've ever been on to this day.
Who's a date?
And I still think about her sometimes and texting her, I don't know, out of spite to make her feel bad. But I haven't talked to her since. I paid for the hotel room that night too. Bought her drinks and dinner. And
yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't have cared too much if me and her hooked up at the end of the night too, because at least then I would have gotten something fun out of it. And back then I wasn't looking for anything serious anyway.
Right.
But yeah, basically, that's what happened.
That sucks. I feel bad for men.
Yeah.
I feel bad for men. You guys
Yeah.
got to pay for us and take us out.
Girls are shitty.
We're heartless. We'll
Yeah.
fuck a dude in a porta potty at a dead show.
Yeah.
Yo, wait. So he like, it was a date, or they were just like hanging out, or like?
Sounds like a date. I mean, if a guy's buying tickets in a hotel, I would assume
That's a date.
I-
That's a date.
I would, yeah. I guess like she didn't owe him anything, but it was, I guess, rude to fuck someone in the porta. That's
I
like
think
that's
rude.
like that's
It
like the
was
one thing you probably
kind
shouldn't
of
do.
rude.
You
One
know?
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad manners on a
I
date.
think it's just
I think
etiquette
it's just
and-
Because I don't think
bad
Yeah,
manners.
bad
she,
manners.
she needed to hook up with him. You know, it's just
She sucked him off.
Oh, that's kind of even worse.
yeah, because a lot of like nose.
Because then
like,
did she give him a goodnight kiss after
Right.
she had all that
Yeah, I
dick
know.
in her mouth?
Yeah, she probably fucking
After she was swallowing
gave
all
him a
that
little
cum?
kiss with
Oh, you
cum
think he
from-
finished?
Yeah, I think she swallowed his.
Really?
I
What
think she
kind of
swallowed
guy
his
doesn't
patchouli
finish during
cum.
a blowjob?
I don't know if I could in a porta potty.
Some guys don't finish during head.
Depends on how the head's going,
Right.
and also what happened that
That
day.
is
Some guys are just
Never-
like, I just don't.
Happened to me.
You're right, because Allie's over there with her
It just
fucking.
depends on how your day's going.
Whatever.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a
right?
hard
It's just not
worker,
happening.
so I will make
I've been
sure.
with guys before, and they're like, I don't come from blowjobs.
Really?
I think that's a lie.
I
There's
know.
some guys that
All
just
my boyfriends come from blowjobs.
yeah.
Yeah, they have to
love
like.
that
They gotta
shit.
like you.
They love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the guys didn't like me.
No, but like,
I'm just not gonna come with you sucking on me. I'm
but it's the
throwing
same
soft
thing
in
with
your
like
mouth.
when guys going down on girls and they go, I can't come from.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's true, but I think
What?
sometimes
Wait,
like you're not
girls
good.
can't
Get off.
come
Yeah, you're
from-
like,
Well, when girls say I can't come from that, I think they're sometimes they're telling the truth, but I think a lot of times they're saying like I don't like the way you're doing that, and
Oh,
they don't.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
whoa.
Uh-oh.
Well, I just confessed to something.
Yeah.
All your exes are watching.
Well, this has been the Madhouse, an episode for the books. Enjoy your new president. I'm Maddie Smith. Peace.
Peace.